That's right. We are live right here. Holy shit, Daryl freaking got here on time again, finally. That's wow. I mean, last week he was an hour late. But
I called 911, but I don't know where the 11 is on the phone. I don't know where the 11 is.
So anyway, make sure you're sharing how out of the show, guys. We'll introduce this beautiful son of a bitch in just a second. Real quick, let's jump into our partners in crime down here, starting right there with Misfits Bar and Grill, the home of Warrior Fest 2020. And we got confirmation that no matter what, Warrior Fest is going to happen.
Yes, we did.
So whether we're in a barn or in a bar, we will be doing Warrior
Fest.
So
just get ready. It's going to happen.
Ready. The shit's happening. Sorry, I was trying. I went over to start doing the sharing. ComedyVets.us as well as Comedy Vets on Facebook. Make sure you check them out. Partners in crime in the comedy side of things. Team Leah. Miss Leah always watching over us. One of our Leahs that's always watching over us. And
we have news about that, too, later on.
Okay. Yeah. Muddy Ridge Outdoors with Weasel over there, who sadly could not actually be here to draw the name in front of us, so we're calling shenanigans and fuckery on that one, on the name draw. But check out Muddy Ridge Outdoors on Facebook, and he's got tons of awesome info. So if you're trying to set up a food plot, whatever it might be, he's the man with the knowledge. Notice I didn't say that about Richie. And then our other Leah that's always watching over us, Justice for Leah. Oh shit! I need to turn my. Hey, I was jamming out today, okay?
Wasn't me.
So.
Wasn't me.
Anyway, so moving right on into our show schedule for the week. Oh, and barbecue sauce, barbecuesauce.com. Badass barbecue sauce for badass people. At checkout, enter promo code WOE, and you will get 10% off of your entire purchase. And Richie's over there losing his gourd. What did you do? Oh. Yep. So, as I'm trying to share the show and get everything out and whatnot, now we can jump into our weekly schedule of shows, which we are in the process of trying to grow that. Weekly schedule of shows, Mr. Wizard. He's got so many tabs that he's like, It's in the other WO one. That one. Right there. Yeah. All right, starting off on Tuesdays, all times will be Central Time. We've got the Whoa Radio Show at 7 p.m. Or, sorry, 5 to 7 p.m. Central Time. Then you jump down to the Paranormal Nation Radio starting at 9 p.m. on Tuesday evenings. Then we jump to Sunday, and we've got at 5 p.m. Is it 1700 somewhere with Athen, Cameron, and possibly Shay? So you'll have to tune in to see if she actually shows up. And then closing out Sundays is the Reverend Sean Whittington's Paranormal Ministry live out of Las Vegas, Nevada. And he's always got really cool guests on, and honestly, he has such a broad range of guests. Like, it's sometimes I'm like, how the hell do you find these people? But
he's friends with a lot of them on there.
Yeah.
I mean, Ursula Berkeley, I think, is this Sunday's guest.
Yeah.
And everything. But yeah, he gets everybody from all over the world.
Oh, yeah.
They said we're skipping. We're having a problem with the feed.
Well, that's...
A couple people said that it sounds like we're skipping. Gerald
is that
said we're skipping every couple minutes, and Mickey's says
buffering. That might be me because I don't know how to talk. I've got a great voice, but So sitting next to us, good God, comments are coming in so fast I can't keep up with them. I do see Daryl, I do see Mickey, I do see April over on the YouTube side. Do we have any others that have
Dean
commented?
Cerny. He's in. He
Dean-
didn't comment.
Okay, Dean did join in.
Uh-huh.
So make sure you comment so we can give you a shout out real quick. Next to us is our newest comedian to sign on with for Warrior Fest, and we announced him the past couple of weeks. This is Mr. Roy Anthony.
What's up,
He has. You've toured with a lot of big name people.
Oh, major.
There's one
I
that's
don't
about
wanna
this
go-
tall, but
You know, I tell people, once again, I'm Roy Anthony. Thankful to be here with Redneck Pimp, my man Goose. And comedy is that art. If you can make people laugh at a drop of the dime, for time, it's not spontaneous. And, it doesn't matter if who's major. Sometimes I know some comics that isn't on television and they have me just crying, laughing. They don't know how to get in front of a stage or anything. But I've worked with some major comedians that has made a profit off of doing their styles. We was just mentioned earlier, Tom Arnold, Louis Anderson, D.L. Hughley, Cedric Entertainer, Josh Wolf. Which, I'm going down from majors to minors.
Right.
Not saying Josh Wolf, but, most of Hollywood
Yeah.
comics that comes through, and then the Midwest and
Right.
different parts of the U.S.
well, and it's funny because there's so many comics that, and I didn't know this until I started really working with Redneck Pimp and the other guys, that there are a ton of stand-up comedians from this area, from the Midwest, from a lot from like down Kansas City area, that have made it huge.
And
So-
I think I figured out why that is.
Because we ain't got nothing better to
Because this place,
do.
it's so fucked up living here that you got all
Right?
these stories, you got
Yeah.
all these true life events, and people like, damn, damn.
Well, they say a best comedian is someone who's gone through shit in their life.
Yeah.
Right.
Shitting in a cop car,
So that shows you're not a selfish person.
cookies in the
because-
microwave. Yeah.
And so
I got to give it to you, man. You're the only guy I know who's been on stage with two different pimps.
Yeah.
Cat Williams, he the OG, isn't he?
yeah, it was a trip. Is that I knew Cat Williams when he used to go by the name of Cat in the Hat.
Cat in the Hat, yeah.
And
A lot of people don't know that. I do.
Yeah, he was, and I knew him by going. I used to. He would give me 15 minutes at the Hollywood Park Casino, which was a
Yeah.
casino in Los Angeles, right off of Vernon and Pacific. Right now, it's the new Ram Stadium area.
Really?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
and he
Okay.
would let me, and it'd be packed. And I used to tease him. He used to, as comedians, some comedians don't know to take jokes. I used to teach him on the side with it used to be like people like Corey Yoakum, and then on the flip side, I would go down when I worked with them. I would go down and still work with people like Howie Mandel is the one who gave me my best advice.
Really?
In 1999, we were sitting at a bar. I'm green as I don't know what, but Jamie Masada,
Green,
the owner.
you're green as a bag of weed.
You boy,
There you
that
go.
part
There you go.
and stuff. And weed, all good weed ain't green
Oh,
no
no,
more.
that's true.
Right,
That's true.
right, right.
That's true.
You might have a Kush
Green is
strand,
a green is a bag of Reggie.
You feel me? I mean, kind of oregano. You be-
And by the way, I
but-
want to tell you,
Yeah.
I'm no longer gonna be doing this. I'm quitting.
You said what?
I'm quitting all this. I found a better job.
What?
I need your help. I need your help too.
What?
Mike Tyson called.
$40,000.
$40,000 a month we'd have. He need our help.
We need to start
I
growing.
work with him and stuff.
Shit.
I still had to tell him, man, we set up a stage out here.
Hey, yo.
You know what I'm saying? But
He gonna be laughing. He just pass it around.
Oh,
and
yeah.
just,
Yeah.
Because he got a 26-acre ranch out there. I remember when they was building it up. Because I still reside in Long Beach,
Yeah.
but my mother stays in Kansas City, Kansas. So I can't get her to move back to Los Angeles worth nothing. So
Hey, I met your mama,
Yeah.
and what a fine lady.
Yeah, thank you.
What a
Thank
fine
you.
lady.
Thank you.
I didn't know what she thought when she got ready to get out of the car. There's 6 foot redneck standing there looking at her.
Oh man, she's the one who taught us It was because we lived in a neighborhood where it was all races,
Right.
and so it was like green light permission that every parent can whoop your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, now our neighbor, Mrs. Truly, she was a white lady, so her whoopings wasn't all that bad. She still got in your ass, but it wasn't as bad as the Latino Miss Rodriguez, and then of course my mother, you know,
Right.
on her back up.
Latino, the Latino lady will friggin' come after you with a chancla.
Boy, hey, I didn't
I
even know
know.
what she was saying. She'd be speaking Spanish so quick and stuff. But she, I understand something. Yes, ma'am. I ain't doing that shit again. But
It's a notification on the computer.
Oh, something coming going over here. Yeah. Well, see, and that's where we grew up. If
Oh,
one
yeah.
kid got the ass whipped,
Everybody
all y'all got your ass whipped.
Yeah, and everybody was doing
Okay.
it.
And then your dads went over about each other beer
Yeah.
and talking about, I'd have whipped him this way. No, I got him this way. It's okay. You know,
Yeah.
that's the problem with today's society. We don't whip, you know, I'm not saying abuse. Now, there's a fine line between abuse.
And a whipping.
that's right.
And an ass
That's
whipping.
right. I'm
Okay.
a single dad,
You know.
and I have a 16-year-old, which I'm not lying. There's two age groups I've realized that I can't really. I have to have patience, and
Right.
that's 2, 3, and 4-year-olds,
Toddlers
15, 16, and 17.
17
and teenagers.
Man,
Yeah.
I have a son who just thinks that the world owes him. And so for him to have to make up his bed, and when, you know, so
Yeah.
his mother, they, you know, it's a dual parenting. She
Right.
has him in another county. I have him with me, so she can't control him. So in this today's society where they see so much. See, we didn't have cell phones when
Yeah.
we was kids.
No.
We didn't have. I remember when I was 12, 13 years old, my friends found players. It was a penthouse magazine.
Yeah.
Form, yeah.
And we all ripped pages so we could go home to our own.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now you got full
Shit, I got
video.
stuck with the JCPenney catalog.
Dude, back in the day when I was a kid, my brother had it down to an art, by the way. My brother was a perv, okay? That's what's up. This kid, we had different daddies.
Yeah.
So figure whatever. But he had it down. When he wanted to look at porn, he made an all-out military excursion to get to porn. I ain't kidding. He'd go find binoculars. He would watch the neighbors, guys, in their garage. He'd lay in the garage and watch them. Right? When they usually had it in a box on the shelf or something. So he'd write down, box number 1. Right? And then he knew when they went to work, he'd sneak over and he'd steal
Hey.
porn out of their box, right?
Yeah.
Come back to the house. He'd make it like an all-out military deal about it. And just get the
Yeah,
porn.
just get
And it wasn't even good porn.
But
like
when we-
jugs and
yeah,
shit,
When
you
we
know?
was teenagers, because I'm gonna tell you, when we was 16, me and my best friend, we used to paint our mustaches with mascara so we can look older. And we used to go to the old Chelsea Theater, where by the farmers market, and watch X-rated movies with kids, and they're like, oh. So wait a minute, we moved up. We moved up a level.
Yeah.
For real. We moved up
Yeah,
a level. We went to a,
You know, and that whole X-rated movie theater thing. Well, I just I watched it again because it's a really good movie, Wonderland, about the John Holmes murders.
oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Really good movie. But I'm watching this and I'm looking at it and it's showing the pictures of all these theaters and shit. I'm like, that is the grimiest.
I know.
There ain't no way in hell I'm walking in that motherfucker because I'm gonna walk in and my foot's gonna like off the floor and I'm gonna be like, nope,
Hey,
I'm out.
It's sin as soon as you walk in. You just know it's saying, wait.
I'm gonna
We
have to
went-
go to confession. I need to take a shower in
Hey,
holy
Goose,
water.
We went to
Yeah, they just
downtown.
killed him with a blunt instrument. So.
We went to downtown. You had this guy told us, we was young. He said, go in this back room. He said, you got $10 a piece? He said, yeah. He said, here, he gave us $10 in 10 coins. And so he said, you sit in this booth, and one partner sit on another booth, and the other
Yeah.
partner, and you put this dollar in, and the door come open, and be these ladies sitting over here in the corner.
Yeah, doing their
and
thing.
No, they had to come in front of you and shake their titties.
Uh,
That's all they did was shake their titties. So my friend, his door didn't open. So he was banging at the door, and so he's like, man, just put another dollar in. He's bringing attention. He put another dollar in. He's trying to tell the lady, ma'am, my door didn't open. She said, shut your ass up and look at these titties.
Yeah.
But see, kids nowadays, they got you can see a video within seconds by pressing a
Yeah.
button.
No, yeah.
and
yeah.
I mean, for anything, I mean, not even just porn. But, I mean,
Anything.
think about it. Looking up, going to school. You know, we'll take it G-rated for a second. Going to school trying to find information, dude. I had the stack of the fucking world books. The Encyclopedia Britannica that my grandmother had was from like 1940. So I was trying to look up World War II shit and it wasn't in there. And then I had to get these other things that my mom got. And these people came to our house selling these damn things, knock on the door, and somebody knocks on my door nowadays. Go away.
Yeah,
you know.
Well, the comedian Ron White, that bit he had about it. He goes, we had to look up information. We had to go to the library.
Yeah,
it was made of brick.
Yeah,
we had to go in and then seek the knowledge. You know.
Yeah.
And you talk about telephones. I remember. I'm still. When I was a little bitty boy, my grandfather still had one of them old phones you hold to your ear.
Yeah.
And he talking to thing, right? Yeah, we lived deep in the country.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I knew my grandpa had a name. I just called him Grandpa. One day he answered the phone and said, Bob King. I'm thinking, who the hell is that? Who the hell's Bob King? Man's like, that's Grandpa's name.
Mind blown. Well, and like I remember,
then we had the push button ones.
Yeah.
And then the rotary ones.
We had the rotary one.
We had the rotary one for the longest
and wait a
time.
minute, don't mess up the number.
You screwed.
You had to start
especially
over.
if you get a 9 in there. Man, your finger.
9s and 8s.
Yeah.
Two nines in a row. I ain't calling you.
Screw it.
Send me a postcard. Mail it.
Or 2 zeros in a row.
Yeah.
Because I had a friend whose last 4 is his phone number, and I can't believe I remember this to this day. The last 4 of his phone number was 2006.
Wow.
And so I gotta call Jeremy again.
And then when the ones come out, had batteries, then we were all happy, right?
Yeah, the cordless ones.
Except the battery's like an hour.
Yeah.
If that.
And then you have to put back on there.
We was happy with the 100-foot cord.
Yeah.
Go around
go
the
out on the porch now.
You were upper echelon. You got dude, you got a 100-foot cord? Dude, you the man.
Yeah. or you get the, for privacy, by a door. By like a hallway door or something like that. So you go on the wall, like you're getting some privacy.
That's why they made that little
stupid
gap
shit.
above the doors, so you can put that cord over and you. Yeah.
Or you had the party line.
Yeah.
Them off there.
Yeah.
I wonder all the women in my neighborhood all had stools in the kitchen. Yeah. And I never knew because none of them had a stool and none of them was a bar. On one day I went over to the house and phone ring. She slid the stool and she sat there on the phone, man. They get it because they didn't have them 100-footers at the time. They only had what was it, 10 maybe?
Only come off from the receiver too, just that cord.
Yeah. That's how, so.
With cell phones, now
and they're pieces of shit. Most of them are junk.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you, we have gotten. I remember as a kid, my mother would get a letter from auntie or something that lived down in Louisiana or something.
Right.
They gonna call on Sunday at 6.
Yeah.
So we all had to be there at the church. I'm like, why we gotta wait for a phone call? Well, now we don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's right there. I mean, and it's you said letters. The days before text messaging and emails.
Yeah.
And then you actually had to write it out, put an address on it, put it in an envelope, freaking stamps and all that shit. Wait 3 days, and it might get there.
Well, I was helping the wife the other day make up bills. Caught my guard for a second. I'm just pushing a button and making a call. I'm like, Pimps don't do this, man. I remember,
do this.
Pimp don't do this type of shit. The hell. My house,
Daryl, he said you'd go to the library, spend hours. It's actually up on the screen too, so you can read it. Go to the library, spend hours looking through the card index to find the right book, and go to where it is on it. That's
30
piss
minutes.
me off
That's
so
about
bad.
30 minutes of time, right there.
Minimum 30
Not to mention,
minutes.
you got to find the library and drive to it.
Yep.
I live in a small town. They said, go to the library. What library? There's 500 people in this town. Well, the library's uptown. Where? It's my old house.
There was
some
actually
old lady was running.
Don't
growing up,
mind these dirty clothes. Just step over there to block the bush.
Don't mind it smell like cat. You got cat hair all over and it smells like cat shit. Don't worry about that.
the growing up, one of the places I lived, we lived right across a place called the Wood Place Library. It was actually a house. It was somebody's house, and come to find out, my biological father had lived there as his kid.
Wow.
And but
Well, when I was a kid, I come from where y'all had a library. We had a bookmobile used to come through.
I remember
Yeah,
those.
I remember
The
them.
bookmobile used to come right in our street. I never get my mother to be like, "You hear that bookmobile engine out there? Get out there, and get a book."
No, I'm not using Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I turned the Wi-Fi off.
And so,
Yeah. Guys, we're here with Roy Anthony. He's going to be at Warrior Fest performing with us.
that's right.
Roy, we met Roy, a good buddy of ours, Typhoon Panda, who do shows with me and Typhoon. Couldn't make it. He triple booked him. Go figure, he triple booked himself. Double
He always
That
overbooked
sounds like
himself.
him, right?
That's a good problem to have,
He
though.
just don't know to say no.
So anyway, he said he called me up and said, "Hey, I can't do it, brother. I'm sorry, but let me repay you the favor. I got a hell of a guy. I'm sure you like him. Let me send him up there. He raved nothing good about you, and that's how you and I met.
Yeah.
And then and then you came, and of course you performed your ass off for us.
I'll be honest. When I first heard that we had a different comedian, I was like, all right, shit. Well, you can take Daryl's comment down too.
Because you got to understand, we've had some comedians that
have filled in, been there for fill in, and I've
for
wanted
real?
to
You wanna
punch
slap
him straight in the
Oh,
face.
wow.
And I'm not a violent guy
Yeah, you was in the
But-
military.
anymore. But so I was like, all right, I gotta check this guy out. So I've
Yeah.
YouTube. You know how many Roy Anthonys are on YouTube?
Yeah, but hey, by the way, you know how many Roy Anthony's are as a comedian?
Oh
performing?
man, and that's a trip because it was just me, and all of a sudden there's
Like
it seemed
6, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Typhoon
And
gave me
I
a-
found it, so
Typhoon gave me a description of you, right?
The rest of them are
said-
white.
So he's between 5'10" and 6 foot. And he's a black comedian. That's okay. Well, I come on, Roy Anthony, he's a white guy. I'm thinking, okay, that's not him. Roy Anthony, white guy. I'm thinking, not him. They did have Roy Anthony, big, a black guy. That's okay, but he was 6'7", about 4'10". Like, no, that ain't
That's a
him.
big boy.
That ain't him.
Wow.
Then I finally found you, but I didn't see you. I seen the image of you turned sideways on your profile thing. That's what's in. And then I heard you talking. Like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. And so, and what's the trip is that more people are starting to use my name because it used to be a time you can Google me,
yeah.
and I was only Roy Anthony.
Good job, Wizard. Whatever you did, you fixed it.
And now all of a sudden it's a whole bunch of different people's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, I'm the type of person people think that just because I work in Hollywood, I live in Long Beach, of course,
Right.
but I go around. I'm so down to earth.
Yeah, and that was one of the things, like, because I had
I brought my
obviously
mama around y'all.
I did my homework, and
Great
I'm
lady
like,
too.
and I'm seeing this, toured with Cat Williams, had all this big name exposure and this, that, and I'm like, this dude's gonna be a fucking prick, and I'm just gonna freaking throttle him as soon as he walks through the door. You introduced me to your mom, your aunt, your cousin. I'm like,
yeah, he just
this
got in
dude's
from
cool
my-
as shit.
but that wasn't the funny part. The funny part was when you get ready to announce him, you were reading his intro like, I gotta say this. What does it say? What I
Does that
think it
actually
says?
say what I think it says? Yep.
I'm in the back telling, yeah, you better say that. You're going,
Hey,
you're nodding
wait,
your head.
wait, I
Okay.
want to let everybody know though. I'm glad to hear Goose say because when we was leaving, my mother said, I really like the MC guy. He just came and hugged me and was like, ma'am, you raised one hell of a man. And she said, I love him.
Well, and that's the
Good. That's good.
well, and your mom actually reminded me of one of my good friends growing up,
That's what you told. Yeah.
and it was one of the, and I told you guys about that. It's just a friend that I grew up. It was one of my really first, really close, and as much as I hate to say it, black friends. But until that point in my life, I really didn't have many people in my school that weren't white. So it was,
Right, right.
and me and him hit it off, and they took me to church, which that was an experience.
If you ever been to a church, go.
Have you ever been
Hey, nobody
to
knocked the
a
pews over at your church?
Southern,
Hey, you
and
gotta
I
be
mean
able to hold
Southern
hands with a
gospel?
stranger to keep another lady from hurting
Yeah.
herself.
I don't know. I never knocked any people, but I can raise one.
Yeah.
I've been. I grew up in being mixed race. My mom's side, who's white.
Yeah.
My uncles are all rednecks, and they all drank.
Uh-huh.
When he's in church, and my uncle's back there. Now, if my uncle ever went to church, it was God telling him to go to church because he wouldn't go to church, right?
Exactly.
But I knew he walked in because about 10 minutes into it, we was all singing her. He'd drink his cooler in the church with him, and he'd sit and drink beer. And the preacher said, "Hey, at least he's in here."
Hey,
He said, "I got him here."
He's having a drink with God.
He said, "Hey, I got him here. I'll work with him a little more." But he would come into church. He'd be up with a bush light. What? You want one? The people mad.
Well,
I don't know about the pew thing, but I don't know if you've ever had somebody drinking in church or not. But,
No, that's the first one. I mean, see, this
I've,
is why
I've heard
we
it. I've heard a beer open at a funeral,
Why?
Oh yeah, yeah.
but yeah, and it was just one of the and the food. Oh my God! Like I thought, I grew up Baptist. We like to eat a lot.
Yeah.
They had all right, everybody down in the fellowship hall after the service. We got lunch for everybody. Blah blah blah. There was enough food to feed 10 armies.
Yeah, see, I didn't even notified when those things
Uh
happened.
huh.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'm looking for another black church to go to just so I can eat.
Hey, man. Hey, you ain't alone, though. See, some people don't be understanding because I go to a bake sale quickly
Yep.
right after church. Oh, we having a bake sale?
I'm there.
Like, hey,
Take Dad with us.
Yep.
Brownies.
hey,
He turned violent.
Oh yeah, Phil is, and I hope you get to meet him.
Yeah.
He is probably one of the most docile people I've ever met in my life, and I just seen him the other day.
Yeah.
And we didn't even go through our weeks this week like we normally do. But anyway,
and he looks like a dork.
oh yeah, he looks
does.
like a doofus, but
Looks like a doofus. But
love him to death.
But a good guy. But he's got a streak in him. He's been in 3 different branches of service.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
so
he could kill you with one hand.
Oh, I believe.
Because he was in there. He was in Vietnam, and them guys don't give a crap.
Yeah.
But he's a gun. He's a gun harlot. He's not
Oh,
a gun whore. Because he said he's expensive, so he's a gun harlot. He knows all about guns. There is no good dude. But that guy, he be kidding around. So you say Brown, he's like, he give you a look like, okay,
Yeah.
easy, dude.
he gets
Be his friend with a
straight
big
violent
brownie.
brownies.
Yeah. You which up? I don't know you, but here's some buddy.
Yeah, you're his new best friend. Yeah. So, but guys, see Kathy King
So-
kicking it, checking in. Richie.
Oh, my cousin.
Yeah.
These people,
She's deaf.
they
Yeah.
leaving comments and stuff, man. We have
Yeah.
people making comments.
Yeah, that's all on the what is that right side of the screen there.
Nobody make no negative comments.
Sometimes,
My brother ain't here yet.
but
Oh,
yeah,
because I thought you had him race some comment or something like that.
no. He can actually take them and put them up on the screen. We won't erase comments.
Okay.
No, if they comment, we'd like to make
Because
that
Deep
comment.
Cerny.
see, you know what? That main thing I'm talking about comics today is that they're worried about comments. See, people don't go to see a comedian to hear what they want to say.
Yeah,
They want you to say what you got to say.
Right. Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah.
And so don't, if you politically wrong, you politically right. If you you got to get past comments.
Yeah,
Right.
you
You ain't
do.
gonna
well,
like
and I hate this
everybody ain't gonna
politically.
like it.
Everything has to be politically correct. And I told
Yeah.
you the story of me getting lost in Compton at 20. I was real young. I was barely
exactly.
20 years old at that point, and and it was one of those things. Like I've never told that story on stage because that's one of those stories where it's a little.
Yeah, but what I told you,
But exactly, tell it.
you got to tell the truth.
Yeah.
Now you know how to clean it up. You know how to clean up your language, but you got to
Right.
be honest.
Right.
Right. That's why you been. See, if you go out there and say I ain't going to say this, or because you're thinking what the crowd want
Right.
you to say.
Right. I go through that a lot, and I tell you why I go through a lot. Not just on stage, but people can't get past my name. Okay. Redneck Pimp. I've had people say, I haven't performed, but your name offends me. I said, well, sorry about that. I said, they said, well, if you're Redneck Pimp, what kind of comedy guy? I said, if you ever come to my show, my comic name has nothing to do with my style of comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how couldn't that be where people said Jeff Foxworthy and Larry the Cable Guy, and this is what they're Jeff Foxworthy
Yeah.
when he first came out, I was a fan of his. Because he had a little monologue of, you're a redneck,
Yeah,
like that,
Right.
and people would love,
Right.
Jeff Foxworthy,
And the lady said, well, your name offends me. I said, well, let me ask you something. What offends you? I said, does Pimp offend you? I said, because that means person in management position. It's a play on words. She said, no, Redneck offends you. I said, you mean Pimp don't offend you, but Redneck offends you? I said, well, go on, tell me about it, because I wanted to hear what she had to say.
Mm-hmm.
They said, well, Redneck, that's all racist and everything no more. Is white people racist? Well, first of all, I'm not white. Okay, second of all, redneck doesn't mean racist. That's what people attach to it. Original of it is just somebody worked outside and got their neck
Yeah.
red. That's exactly what it meant. Just somebody that does things backwards. Okay?
Well, and I like Jeff Foxworthy's explanation.
Absence of sophistication.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you don't know me, I ain't nothing
Exactly.
sophisticated about my ass at all. Okay.
But,
and then, I drive a 4-wheel drive pickup. You've seen the damn thing.
Yeah.
I drive a 4-wheel drive truck. I am who I am. But once people get in there and I start doing impressions and things like, Well, he's nothing like his name. See, it's people people fear what they don't understand.
Well, and that's the thing, though. I always go where, like, here it is. I experiment. You see me do a joke called the horseback ride. If you Google me, you may see that joke. That's one of the, oh, man, it's like an old song to me, but people want to hear it. Now, when I do it, it's not to satisfy one particular crowd. I've been having where all the crowds, and that's what I was trying to tell you about when I worked with Howie Mandel. His biggest advice to me was, if you can have material that can make whites, blacks laugh, everybody else in between, you'll become a millionaire.
Right.
And that's what I crafted on. Not about
That's
to
right.
be a millionaire, but I can be myself. I
Right.
don't feel uncomfortable around y'all. You
Right.
know, at first when I was sitting here, I was feeling like Will Ferrell on Talladega Nights. My hands kept doing like this, and I kept trying to figure out.
I don't know what to do with
what
my
should
hands.
I do with my hands?
Right.
And so,
Yeah.
but man,
Well, you're right, and that's
Yeah.
and when I write jokes, I just write them. I do a lot of story jokes because a lot of people can relate to something. Something happened.
Exactly.
Like say for example, let's say you crapped your pants. That's funny. Even if you did it, you can relate to that. And like,
Yeah.
hey, I did that too.
I don't
you
even
know?
think that I'm gonna share it with anybody that I did crap my pants.
No,
I
see,
think
but that's it. The comedian, we would. You see, You
Yeah.
know, I'll say
I
it.
think I'm-
You won't say it, but I'll say it for
not
you.
at that moment.
Yeah, you know, or something like that. You know,
Let me clean up first, then talk about it.
yeah, you know, whatever. But you
Yeah,
know,
I feel you,
so
though.
you gotta be true.
Yeah.
And anybody can be a smart ass.
Now I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
It was I grew into this. You know, I had inhibitions because
Right.
my mother, who I met, wasn't always that supportive. They were
Right.
so deep Christian, and so it was like, oh, you can't serve the devil and the Lord too. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. You're telling me that God is always serious. If He made me, why do I want to find humor in all this drama?
Right.
And so they didn't support it, so I had to rebel, what they call rebellious at the time.
Yeah.
And then when I got the call to Hollywood, I'm like, okay, I'm there.
Right.
Now, I knew it was going to be hard times, so, thank God but when I felt something, and I tell anybody, if you believe in something, forget the naysayers. I don't care who it
get
is.
away from you. Get
If
away.
it's in your spirit to do it,
Right.
your mother
Right.
and them, the spirit of enemy spirit can get into anybody
You're right.
and give them a naysaying.
Well, you know, Richard Pryor, he was probably the funniest clean comic. He's the funniest adult comic there ever was. He
Yeah.
could do both. He could walk into a church, have them dying laughing, and go down to the pub and have them dying laughing the same
Yes.
day. Okay, he always said, look, God gave me the ability to make a person laugh. Why would He want me not to do that?
Right.
And it's simple. Why would He want me
And
not to
that's
do
a
that?
word in there. It says that laughter, God said laughter is the best medicine. What people don't even understand scientifically, we are healers.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
laughter releases, the brain
Endorphins.
releases an endorphin that heals all diseases in the blood.
Mm-hmm.
I've been asked to come to hospitals. The biggest thing is the little kids that's in custody because of their parents, so the courts have to hold them, right? I've done shows like that, and you'll be surprised. Just some little comedy for kids
Yeah.
helps them get through, like, why I'm with these other
Yeah.
kids. Where's my mother at? Or dad,
Yeah.
you feel me? So it's a reason. And if we hold back, giving, expressing Goose, like, that story is needed
Yeah.
because that's the truth.
Right.
You didn't make it up.
Yeah.
Right.
Hi, Carrie.
In our heritage,
Hey, Carrie.
I've been called a shaman. Now I told the guy, well, I'm not a medical doctor. And he goes, no, but you make people laugh. It's called good medicine.
You're a spiritual
Right,
doctor.
it's
Yeah.
good medicine.
Medicine,
They
yeah.
say, so technically you are kind of a shaman,
Right.
because you met the good medicine. Because that's what we call good medicine. It's good medicine.
And as a professional, look, we set a time. When we came to your show, you set a time. So at that time, see, a lot of people is used to spontaneous laughter. But as comedians, I don't care what status you are, the talent is, I got to be at the show at 8, so I got to make these people laugh
Right.
at my time. And so
Right.
then that is hard because it's easy to make people mad.
Oh yeah.
But it's
I
hard
could do
to
that
make
in
people
3
laugh.
words, but
Yeah.
There's a test in Hollywood. Whenever y'all do some coming shows, some Hollywood, I said Thai food panel up. The clubs will set somebody in there to actually look like they are miserable.
Pissed.
They're
Yeah.
miserable and pissed. And they want to see how you do. And they sit them right there in the front of the stage.
right.
And it'll make you break your character if you
Right.
don't have a confidence.
Well,
in
and that's
yourself.
something that, and it's funny that we're talking about laughter and positive, and being positive, because that's actually what I was planning on doing pretty much tonight's show on is the power of positivity.
Oh, well, I gotta go then.
But but back to what you were saying with that,
Wait a minute, I'm
with
sorry.
that person.
I was looking at what he was
Yeah.
saying. Okay.
But with that,
Yeah.
what were you talking about with that person? It's called synergy, and
Yes.
it's something I was taught whenever I was doing theater classes. You find somebody in the audience to draw off of their energy.
Yes.
And for me, whenever I was coming up in learning theater and learning how to speak in front of people and stuff like that, I actually learned that there was this one woman in my church because we were doing a bunch of plays, and there's one woman, I'll never forget her face, and I'll never forget her. Probably one of the kindest women I've ever met in my life, and I always made sure that I was always focused more towards her, because her smile and just her, she'd sit there and I'd start singing or I'd start talking about doing my lines, and she'd just sit there and she'd be doing this number, and I'd watch her, because she would always come to our practices, and she'd start mouthing the words with me or with whoever was speaking, and so it was one of those things. It took that weight that's on your shoulders whenever you're in front of everybody, and it makes it 10,000 pounds lighter.
Well, as a kid, man, I was 5. My mother used to make us recite these 6-paragraph long poems in front of all these people, and it seemed like then I got used to being in front of the stage of people.
Right.
Then when I've been in some plays, I was the first black to be casted in Barefoot in the Park in Long Beach Theater, right? Ran 6 weeks. I played the telephone man, right? No, for real. I made the role. Look, everybody was going to watch the movie with Peter Fonda, I guess,
Right.
and some other lady. And I didn't want to watch it. I told him I was going to go with the director, and the director said, since you're a comedian, I'm going to need you follow the lyrics, but use it to your style.
Okay.
And, man, look, the Press Telegram, which is one of the main papers of Long Beach, came out and did articles on me. I started giving autographs just for this role, because the thing is, you had to do it your way.
Right.
See, if we watch another person do it their way, then
Right.
that's going to make you want a pattern. Like you just said, this synergy, right? Now, if with your acting and stuff, I did have to learn with other person's lines and stuff, and we had to feed off of that. But when we doing stand-up comedy, one of the biggest things that holds people up is the inhibitions. There'd be a war. Like I was saying, I used to have to say, I want to say, oh, I want to say motherfucker right here. And then my partner would say, why didn't you say it? And I said, man, because I'm thinking about my mother and them, like, don't you be cussing. You feel me? And so it was a war. I'm just telling you honestly, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say about the past 10 years, when I said, forget that. I had to address my mother face to face and said, hey, I'm warring with myself. I can't go to the next level, because now I know to go to a church and do clean comedy, but I know to go to this club and just let it out,
Right.
But I don't have to be filthy. I'm not extra.
No,
I'm gonna say motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's adult comedy, but filth, that is some people.
Exactly.
Some people feel uncomfortable. They won't come back to your show.
Right.
You get what they call courtesy laugh. That they're not really laughing at you. They're just laughing with everybody else.
That's right.
Those laughs I don't want. I want a genuine laugh. I want somebody to come up to me after the show and say, man, dude, I like that. Or I like something about your show. Because then know they'll come back again.
Exactly.
Those guys will come back again.
Oh, may I add something?
What's up?
Something? Instead of Googling Roy Anthony, they can now go to RoyAnthonyLive.com.
All right.
Wait a minute. You said you're going to ask something. That was a statement.
Oh, can I say that?
Yeah.
We're all about shameless plugs here.
What the
Hey,
so-
he's like my big brother right here.
hell?
Hey, but may I say that quote? No.
So we brought you into the show,
Yes.
Tub Creek. Tell us about your experience with one of your first experiences with us up there.
Well, what
The fact that there was nobody in the damn audience.
first is like,
Well, nobody from this town in the audience.
in Long Beach, when you're doing shows in Cali, you don't really get a lot of bugs hitting the windshield anymore. So when we was coming out, and I think I went past, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Tafu, when he told me,
Right.
he was like, hey, it's like family. And I'm always saying that whoever's his family is my family.
Right.
So when I seen y'all, because I'm going to be honest, I thought y'all might be like hey, this is our thing. And so I'm like, I'm just here to fill in the gap. But I knew that I'm going to make Typhoon look good, but I'm also leaving an impression with y'all.
Right.
And so when I met Redneck Pimp, I didn't even want to call him Redneck Pimp. I'll be honest with you, because I didn't know. I thought it was just a joke. And he actually, in his text messages, his signature is Redneck Pimp.
Yeah.
So
look at that. Look at that. That looks like a young DMX.
Oh man!
just
Y'all
the,
gonna make
just
me
the,
act
just
a
the,
fool up in here.
right?
Up
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna
I'm waiting for. I'm waiting to hear.
Wait,
Yeah.
Goose
give it to
Goose
you.
going to bag on me. Hey, wait! I sent him a headshot. He said, "Thanks, bro. Thanks for the mug shot and stuff." I'm like, I just started laughing. And so that's the thing with me. See, I didn't have no inhibitions when I met you.
Right.
Yeah.
When I met Wizard of Oz, it's odd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
y'all
an awesome.
saying the
he, looks
wizard.
like, he looks like Dumbledore from Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's
he's-
where the wizard part comes
He's
from.
working like an engineer. I've seen
Yeah.
people usually have 2 or 3 people. He's doing it all by himself.
Well, we're supposed to have another guy, but
Goose is
Jeff is a girl.
Goose MC'd, and I'm listening to you now. I'm like, man, this is you.
yeah,
You got that voice, man.
that's him. Yeah,
And it's funny because I actually have a singer-songwriter background.
Well, you got that voice. You just
my-
you like you can be calling somebody down. Hey, Kathy, you're the next one.
a game show host. Yeah,
That's a
I'd
first.
be happy if you called my name and said, "Hey, Roy."
And see, the thing is, my first ever job was actually at a radio station. It was an AM station, and I helped
Damn.
with the.
so he had two listeners.
got
I
AM?
had yeah, and I did the high school football, and then I did World's Wide. And the whole reason it started is the guy looked at me and goes, "You've got a voice for radio." I said, "I've got a face to match." He said, "But you have a great voice for radio." And I went, "Okay." So I tried it, and 16, so that's 21 years ago, and here I am today.
Oh man, it's
So-
good, man.
Sometimes when we introduce him, and I don't know if you heard me say it or not this last show, I don't remember, but sometimes we introduce him, I said he's got the voice of Conway Twitty. Because Conway Twitty, could sing back in the day. Women loved him, right? I said, ladies, he'll make you want to drop your pants. Then when you see him, he's so damn ugly, you want to pull him right back up. That kind of loosens everybody up,
Yeah.
And and we have to be flavorful. I know
Oh, yeah.
country music. My grandfather was from Freeport, Louisiana. So
Oh, shit.
he had to go to sleep listen to country music. So I spent the night. Like, I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose. Boy, wait, my favorite one, I'll be honest. $6 in the jukebox.
That's old time shit there.
Man,
yeah.
my grandpa would play that. But wait a minute. His favorite
Hold
show.
on a second. Put that Dean Sturdy's comment up. He said 41 minutes into the show, and about 20 minutes ago, I was like, damn, I wish I could grab a beer with these guys.
Yeah. Well, Typhoon was telling me sometimes I'll put on there. I put all our pictures online. And I put a song to it, right? And I knew he liked Waylon Jennings. I'm thinking he don't know nothing about no damn Waylon Jennings. So he come in and goes, dude, I like that deal you did, man. I said, you really know Waylon Jennings? He goes, yeah. He goes, he started singing Waylon. Like, I mean, he didn't go popular Waylon. He went some old Waylon
Hey, I'm
on
gonna tell you,
B-side Waylon.
I used to watch a show with my grandfather. And I'm going to give y'all a hint. I ain't going to even say the names. These two guys would be standing by a haystack with a pitchfork. And they'd be like, where are you tonight? Yep. Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another. You were gone. Man, my grandfather, my papa would be like, boy, the scene coming up. I'm like, let me see that. I love it when they spit.
And you know he's serious when he says, sit down, shut up.
Okay, Papa. And Grandpa, what's for supper?
Yeah, that back in the day where you were,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it didn't matter what was on TV. Back in the day.
Well, there was only like 3 channels anyway. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And if the president was on, guess what?
you weren't watching shit.
No,
Wasn't
you
watching
back in
that.
the day, you were the remote.
You better have a
Yeah,
coloring
that,
book.
that too.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the antenna adjuster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't move. Okay.
My grandpa had it right out his window. And I always wondered why he kept his window. He cut him a hole at the top. I'm thinking, the hell, I know where Redneck, what is that for? He'd watch this. When it comes time to turn channels, he'd reach out the window. He'd turn the bar.
Yeah.
And that's okay. And then he put the duct tape back over again. Even when I was a little pimp, I'm like, that's Redneck.
Yeah. And it's bad. If you say that's redneck, you know it's redneck. But growing up, and there were so many awesome shows back in the day like that. I mean, Bonanza. Did you ever watch that one?
But that's a cowboy.
Yeah.
I couldn't get really into that much.
I couldn't,
I
but I like
liked
when
it.
it burned. The thing burnt
Yeah.
at the end. I don't know if that.
Oh, the graphics, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, the graphics.
That was really badass, and especially for back in that time frame, that was really cool. But there were so many, and the
As
shows.
a kid, though, I like.
But
yeah.
you know what
Clint
they're talking about
Eastwood
now?
Movies,
Oh, yeah.
Clint Eastwood westerns.
Now my kids like, Dad, you still watch Walker Texas Ranger? Like that's old and shit. Because it went off 20-some years ago.
Yeah.
I watch Chuck Norris. You bet your ass I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Man, I was a Chuck Norris fan when I was a kid. You remember?
What's your best Chuck Norris movie? Here we go.
Good Guys Wear Black.
Is that what your favorite one? My favorite one was Octagon.
Oh, the Octagon's good
Yeah,
too.
you
But
know that
I
movie.
got that other Good
He's
Guys
like,
Wear Black.
These guys are nuts. Yeah.
Good Guys Wear Black. He had to jump through the windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he did that in several other movies too.
Yeah.
But he was
What
cold.
was-
Well, he perfected that.
There was one. Shit, I can't
Bruce
remember
Lee
what
had
it
to
was.
break all his bones
Yeah.
down that one in
That's the one. What was it?
Revenge of the Dragon.
Yeah.
Enter
Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon.
Enter the Dragon.
Revenge of the Dragon. Enter the Dragon's when he came to that island to bust the Handman.
Oh yeah. That's right.
okay,
That's Bruce's
yeah.
last movie.
Yeah,
That was his
Revenge
last
of the
movie.
Dragon was when he fought
We
with
fought-
Chuck
yeah,
Norris.
he called Chuck
in
Norris
those
up on that.
in those domes.
He called Chuck Norris up and said, he said, I want to fight you. He said, okay. He said, you want to fight the world champion? Because no, I want to kill the world champion. And a lot of people don't know it. Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris hung out together. They were buddies.
Yeah, they were friends.
They taught each other. Like Bruce Lee never kicked high. Chuck Norris taught him how to kick high.
Yeah.
But Chuck Norris didn't know how to do a kata with his hands.
Yeah.
And Bruce taught him that. And ever since then, they've been buddies. And
Yeah.
so they had to kill him out. And everybody, what kills me is Chuck Norris is dead. How's Chuck Norris? Bruce Lee killed him. Dude, you know that's Hollywood, right?
You know that's a movie. Yeah.
Oh, I seen him down on TV.
Yeah.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
But Chuck in that movie, he's like, you got to break me all the way down. He broke my leg. I'm still coming at you. You broke my arm. No, you
Yeah.
have to go on to break mine all
Chuck,
the way down.
Chuck needed to shave a little bit too in that movie. Chuck had a little bit. Look like somebody hit him with some Velcro, he'd run. Take some Velcro under his ass.
Yeah, that 70s. That's that 70s look, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the porn back then.
And only a white man can get that much on him too.
Right. So I wonder if Showwife's still watching.
But Chuck Norris does have a little Indian.
Pastor Gary, how you doing?
Oh, pastor. Is there a pastor in it?
Yeah, that's he's the head of CC
gotta stop
Paranormal team
cussing.
too.
Oh, he don't care.
No, he don't care. Pastor Gary loves us for some
Okay.
odd ass reason.
I ain't figured out why.
I don't know why, but he does.
He never came to one of our damn shows either, Pastor.
Yeah. Yet.
Hey, they
Yet.
cool, man. I
Yeah.
come.
So
Yeah, so you showed up to our show, and you seen me stand there. You met Goose, Jeff.
well, and
No, you know what?
we're about 10 minutes away from him going, "What the fuck?"
No, as a comic, I'll be honest.
I figured I could see you sprinting.
Well, I've always, I have big shows, more people.
Right.
And so then I'm like,
We were supposed to have had.
When Thai food, well, it ain't even about the group. Because as a professional, if you can't make two people laugh,
You don't
you're
even be
not
doing it.
doing your job. So, but when I came and I'm watching and and I was feeling like, I'm hoping that we aren't making y'all uncomfortable because everybody's kind of sitting in the U shape and we're sitting in the middle. and and so
I love that. That was my favorite
so
part.
when I had the national anthem playing.
Here we go. Tell us.
And so when the national anthem was about to end, and then they took the extended version, I said, okay, it's cool. So I said, now the comic in me was, I know if I was white, I would be looking at the blacks like, you better not take a knee. So that's what I said. Because, you know, so I had to open up. I had to be myself. So when I came up, I said, I noticed y'all was looking at us. And I said, I felt my mother was about to go down. I nudged her, don't you knee. Don't you knee. See, if we can't laugh at the problems and the subjects that's going on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that's why I came in. When I seen it, I was myself.
Yeah.
I had a good show. But my mother, I'm telling you, every time I look at Goose, which you sent me a picture, and I'm like, I don't think you meant to send that to me.
No, probably not.
I meant to ask you.
No.
You sent me a picture.
When your mom,
It was probably in my butt pocket.
your mom's a great lady, and I really
thank
enjoyed
you.
having a show. She was awesome.
Yeah.
But there's one part of my joke. Now had that same thing you were talking about. And I didn't know if I wanted to say it because mom was sitting there, right?
And that's what I'm talking about.
And I was like, I wrote the script, and I was always taught long ago, when you write the joke, go with the joke, go with how you wrote it. And so, and I told the joke. I'm thinking, oh, she's gonna be mad, and she clapped. She applauded. I'm thinking, okay, good.
You know why she clapped?
I figured she'd be like,
Because when we left out, when we was going home, because I tried to take my mother to this one particular show, and it just wasn't for her.
right.
So she was adamant about coming to this show.
Okay.
So I'm thinking Cameron, Missouri must be nothing but Christians or something there. So you
Well,
know, I'm thinking
There are a lot of churches here.
when he's hardcore Baptist. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
So
you know what the number
my
one
mother-
religion in this town is?
What's that?
Crystal Methodist.
They got 3,500 out here in it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, well, I feel like, because Baptists and, because I just don't understand, the difference between Baptists and Catholics, right?
They don't like Catholics, like boys.
No.
Baptists don't.
Catholics will speak to you at the liquor store.
Baptists turn and go the other way.
The Catholics say, how you doing, Roy? Baptists act like you didn't see me.
See, and that's the thing. A lot of people
Yeah.
think religion don't like comedy, and for some part they do. But I got a very good friend who's a pastor. He said, "What's wrong with comedy?" He said, if it ain't filthy." He said, "I enjoy comedy. This was nice guy." He said,
Yeah.
"I'm a pastor. I'm a man."
Well, I wouldn't
He
want to
said,
go
"I'm
to
a man."
heaven where everybody's just always crying and stuff.
Oh, no.
They said joy and laughter. I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh, you just tell me right now, religious or not, but tell me right now, if you went to heaven, tell me right now when you got singers as great as Conway Twitty and you got Whitney Houston up there singing around. You tell me right now they ain't having a good time with Richard Pryor, George Carlin up there having a good time.
yeah.
You tell me right now there ain't a party
I
going
don't think
on.
I'm going to go to that side of heaven, though. I think I'll probably go down to the side with some, because, Conway tweeted about my grandparents. I'm going to kick it with him for a second, but I think I'm going to go to the other side.
I'm gonna shake his hand.
I think I'm going to go watch, I'm going to go listen to Stevie Ray Vaughan play some Little Wings.
There you go.
Like that.
But tell me,
You
with
know what
guys
I'm
like
saying?
Stevie Ray, and Whitney up there, they ain't having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said Stevie. Stevie Wonder ain't dead, is
No,
you just said, I thought you said Stevie Wonder and Whitney having a good time.
Stevie Ray.
Stevie Ray.
Stevie Ray. Oh,
He sometimes when he speaks, he sounds like he's chewing on a shit sandwich.
You gotta
Yeah, I
understand
thought
Pimpanese. Okay, if you don't speak Pimpanese.
Richie, I already told you there's only
Yeah,
4
me
people in
concerned
the
like
world
what?
that understand Pimpanese, and me and you were 2 of them.
Pimpanese.
I'm going to get it, though. I am determined to learn this language.
Dude, I've known him for 4 years now, going on 4 years now, and I still ain't figured it all out.
Oh, don't text me. Okay, as you
Don't.
know,
Yes.
because I be texting because I'm lazy. I don't want to put a word in there, right? I try to speak like fuck. You don't speak like me. So then I figured it out. Then I'm lost. What was I even saying? Then when I said it to you, you're like, the cow. What?
The cow says moo.
Dude, I
What
need
the hell are
directions. What the fuck are you talking about? Baby shark.
Hey, but
What's wrong with this dude?
And I'm so analytical, I'm going to try to figure it out. You're like, let me see what he's thinking. 'Cause
Maybe
I
it's
like
an
Sherlock
anagram.
Holmes.
Start moving the letters around.
Hey, boy, I like that dude on
code.
TikTok. He's had Morgan Freeman naming what the emojis is like.
Dude.
Wheelbarrow. Laughter full of joy.
If when I get to the pearly gates, I hope Morgan Freeman is God.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
With his voice, your sins are forgotten. Oh, thank God. Thank you, Morgan.
Son, your sins has been forgiven. Oh,
Yes!
man.
But I gotta ask you, what was you thinking here?
yeah.
Since we keep rolling here, guys, with Roy Anthony, a real good friend of ours, good friend of Typhoon. He's not a veteran, but he loves veterans that you see come on our show.
Yeah.
He's going to be at Warrior Fest this year, November 6th and
Most
7th.
definitely.
You're performing on the 7th.
Hey, what town is that in, Richie?
It's in Blue Springs, Missouri on 7 Highway. Anything like
Fine.
that.
Damn.
And he's gonna be the same slot as you, me, and Typhoon are gonna be in the same slot, and probably Moesha. She's coming too. She's gonna do skits. Moesha Williams, called Character Williams. She does a lot of skits.
I'm looking forward.
People
to
like skits. I'm telling you, her skits are
and
freaking
they're
funny.
Freaking funny.
She did one about getting robbed one time, and she ended up robbing the robber. It was hilarious.
Hey, Philly Road Tech just joined.
I like
She
that.
threw her pin up. No, that's not how you do it. She's taking her earrings out. No, that ain't how you rob somebody. Come here. Let me show you. It's funny how she does it, man. She's going to be there. We're going to have a good time. We got
And where she comes up with the shit.
Oh, I don't know.
Like I still have not been able to figure it out.
We got 9 comedians performing over a 2-day event. We got 7 bands performing over a 2-day event. The owner has already I've been in contact with the last couple of days over event shirts, which you're going to be getting one free of charge.
Yeah.
The design, she's changed the design because she said us veterans are dull because we're not flashy. So she wants to put that on the back.
We're boring.
These are great people. You're going to have a great time at this venue. You're going to and don't be alarmed. It's a biker bar, but they freaking.
I'll tell you something. Typhoon performed there.
Oh,
and he killed it.
He killed
There was
it.
this one dude there. His nickname was Fluffer, and he was an EMT. And Typhoon just let him have it.
Oh, man.
Just started roasting the shit out of this kid.
He did.
And the kid kept asking for it.
Oh,
and he
yeah.
kept talking. Typhoon just kept. This is funny. He had bikers run up to Typhoon's mic right next to Typhoon, arm around Typhoon. Typhoon was like, looking around real quick.
yeah.
And they were talking and they were just having a good time. It was awesome. So you're gonna love the place. You're gonna love us to come early and hang out with us.
Yeah, most definitely. Because I was flying back in town because I put that on my schedule. I told my attorney November the 7th I was gonna be at Warriors Fest.
Now, it's not his probation attorney.
No,
so.
not none of that. I passed those days.
That's
So
my job. That's my job.
So I'm also looking forward to the breaking the world record.
Yeah.
I'm serious about
Come on
that.
out
So
there,
that's-
man. Come on.
I am. I got to skin. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna be
actually,
here, but
why
I
don't you
told
play
me-
that real quick?
I'm getting ready.
Have you seen the video?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I showed that to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I did another one,
1, 2.
and go. Back. There we go.
All right.
So real quick, let's jump over to our partners real fast because we are getting ready to do our Don't DIY, and that's where he's going to probably be like, what in the unholy? So
Why are you doing that? You've been
yeah.
around. You've been around a while now, like I have. I don't know how old you are, but I'm closing on next month. I'll be 49 years old. I've been closing. I'm getting up there now. I'm getting close to seeing some things.
You're
But
young.
tell me the 2 funniest nicknames that you've ever heard someone be called. I got 2. I think you'll like them.
Oh, man. Well, a grown dude called Boo.
Boo.
I-
Okay.
I think that's about it. Right? Yeah.
I got 2. One of them, I met this guy. He was like 6 foot, big old white guy. He came up to me and he was so happy with the dap. I want to go all this way. He said, "Man, they call me Delicious. You can call me Delicious." I said, "I ain't calling another grown man Delicious. Ain't no way in hell." He said, "My wife calls me Delicious." "Well, your wife can call you Delicious." "I ain't. What's your damn name?" He said, "Well, my name's Ray." "Well, you're Ray to me." Okay.
there ain't no
Exactly.
delicious to it.
And
no.
now, since you pulled that crap, you don't get a nickname. Your name's Ray. Okay. Delicious. And the other one I heard was Hand Singer. Okay.
Hand singer?
Yeah, I don't think I ever told you this. Me and my uncle, because we're assholes, we went to jail a lot, growing up. We was in jail. And we get there, and my uncle was like the leader of the family. And we was in there, and he said, "Hey, tonight, when you go to sleep, about 10 o'clock, you hear a ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. That's a Hand Singer down there." My uncle was like, "What the hell? Hand Singer? I never heard that." He said, "Watch." He said, "You'll figure out what it is." So nobody told us. So all day long we were playing cards with this guy, and no one thing about it. About 10:05, we let her. Sure enough, up and down, right? My uncle wakes up and said, man, there's something wrong with the exhaust system in here. That kept me up for a good 2 hours. They said, man, that ain't the exhaust system. That's hand singer. My uncle said, what is hand singer? He said, see that guy over there with a bracelet on his hand? Yeah. So he likes to jerk off a lot. And they called him hand singer because he made the noise.
Wow.
Hand singer. And I never forgot that name ever in my life. Hand singer. I never heard such a. That had to be a white man's name. Hand singer.
Daryl, you can't be Bigfoot. Dean Cerny is Bigfoot,
Bigfoot.
because we've never seen Dean Cerny and Bigfoot in the same place at the same time. Oh, so on to our partners real quick. As always, we've got Misfits Bar and Grill down there in Blue Springs, Missouri, the home of Warrior Fest 2020 as well as 2019.
I got one question about Misfits. Are you ready?
Yes.
Goose, you ready?
I'm fucking ready.
Roy,
Hell yeah.
Wizard,
I'm ready.
we're coming.
That kind of sounded creepy.
October's coming quick.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Dumbledore, quit that shit. You're scaring people.
Anyway, ComedyVets.us as well as Comedy Vets on Facebook. Team Leah, Muddy Ridge Outdoors, and Justice for Leah. And
Oh, I got to cover that.
what?
Go ahead.
Huh?
You never mentioned the other two up at the top.
Woe Entertainment and Paranormal Productions. Sorry. I
Sorry,
always
man.
forget.
Hey, we
I always
I
forget.
go on strike.
don't do that.
Yeah, please don't.
Hey, he's sorry.
So we are moving into our Don't DIY.
Beard. We don't do beard sauce no more.
Oh, I did say beer, didn't I?
No.
Oh,
Yes,
beardbqsauce.com. The awesome sauce, good prices. And if you want 10% off at checkout, enter promo code WOE. Now,
Okay.
our Don't DIY. And I think this is out of your house, Richie.
Well, let me see. No, that's my brother's.
That's Redneck A-Holes.
Hey, what's that?
That is a box fan
That they wired up
that they've wired up.
in front of the air conditioner
Oh,
port.
for real?
Don't DIY.
Don't do it
Just
yourself.
that is why we call this segment Don't DIY.
That's actually, you know what? If they could use a more modern fan, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But that's like I had that film when I was a kid. I think it's 1970s or 80s. Looked like it.
Well, that one's at least got plastic on it.
That's true.
I've got one of them old metal ones
Yeah.
up in the
What they got?
garage.
It still runs too, doesn't it?
Is
Yeah.
it hanging
got-
from the ceiling?
They got
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
wire,
wires.
the wire
Yeah.
hanging to the plastic.
That ain't redneck. That's like hillbilly shit.
That's
there.
straight white trash.
Can you imagine where the cord went to?
I think that might be in that trailer we were working on today.
Well, somebody living there because look at all the shit on the walls. They got a lot
Yeah,
of
I
big,
know.
Wow.
all the decors on the walls.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a movie
Hey, there's a
scene.
pheasant.
Yeah. They got a mounted
He's
pheasant.
a hunter.
Oh my God.
My.
He spent all his money
Redneck.
on guns.
Yeah.
Couldn't afford a ceiling fan.
That's just too much. Oh, I bet I know what that is. Look at that. Looks like he's sucking it up through the hole. Maybe that's a smoker's fan. And as soon as it smokes,
Or maybe it's the cold air return.
and it's blowing up in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
They had made themselves a smoke fan.
So when they smoking, it goes
Right up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey. That way
So it's
he don't get in
reversed.
trouble with his old lady and
'Cause
his
I was-
cigars.
Yeah, because it looked like the back is facing down to the ground.
That's why. So it could suck it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that's what made me think.
Good
Oh,
point.
okay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why it's kind of dark up there. It looked like it might be smoke stains.
Yeah.
That's a hole. Yeah.
Might be.
I see the hole.
No, around the hole.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The hole looks
Yeah,
like
that's what that is.
It's a hole.
Yeah.
Yep. It might be a weed habit. He might have a weed habit. Trying to hide it.
Hey, there you
One
go.
of y'all been over there?
Yeah.
No, but
Have
I'm
you been
fixing
over
to
there,
go.
Wizard?
He's fixing to go. He don't, you know he don't want to give you the address. Look, he's over. He's Bogarn. His own address. He's keeping the address himself.
I don't want your friend to
man.
be like, man, why you gonna put that up there and not let them?
No,
comedians talk?"
that was actually submitted to us.
Oh,
Wow.
for real?
Yeah.
Only thing I say
These
about
are
that,
submissions.
Yeah.
some of them
Wow.
we find. Yeah.
Some of them I find myself, and some of them are submitted.
If you come up with a good one, you send it
Okay.
to us
Yeah.
and we put it up there.
All right, so we can discuss it.
Yeah, oh yeah. and see the thing is he never gets to see them before they go on screen.
Oh,
So
Okay.
that's the
And
best
you don't
part.
get to see his animals.
Yeah, and I don't get to see the animal until it goes on screen.
oh, you got animals too?
Yeah, he
Yeah, I
does.
do- I
he
do
he tries
animal
to be
facts.
smart and does pimp animal facts.
Yeah, we kind of got the revolver's worst. You know, he does the silly stuff, and I do the intelligent stuff.
Mm.
And I ain't intelligent.
Because like I told him what the fastest animal in the world is, right?
Cheating husband.
No, Ethiopian chicken. I'm sorry. Can I?
Well, is it or isn't it? It is. So yeah, it's not.
Wait, I said that the other day with one of my partner's grandsons. They was over.
Right.
His little grandson, about 4 or 5, and the little boy actually said cheetah, and I said no, Ethiopian chicken, and so the little boy is confused, and my friend gonna say, so what he's saying is, the people over there are really, really hungry. And the bird is a chicken, is scared to be ate, so he's running extra faster.
He had to break it
and the
down.
little kid, and I'm like, man.
He had to break it down.
And then the little boy goes like, oh, I see.
Now you're going to get a phone call when that particular animal comes up to school. He would say, no, it's not. It's the Ethiopian chicken.
Yeah.
I was told that.
Uncle Roy said it was.
You're stupid. You're poo-poo head.
He making money out there in Hollywood. Why wouldn't he know?
Yeah.
Man.
They don't lie.
And next thing you know, you're going to get slapped with a lawsuit.
Oh, man.
First thing he's going to get is a call from the school. Who the hell is Rubidoo School? What the?
Hey, man.
No.
And that's why you know what? I be talking. Wait a minute. I'm not taking you off this.
Oh, go for it.
Man,
We ain't got no
was talking
topic
about
here.
that the other day, and what we was just about to talk earlier is that I be telling my jokes because I do a lot of stuff for the military.
Yeah.
I've always asked, I wish I could be like the Bob Hope,
Yeah.
go to the site. So I worked with from Camp Pendleton across, and I'm always talking about one of my favorite jokes is that America's getting soft. You can't say
That
midget.
ain't a joke.
Like
That's
you
true.
can't say midget no more. You gotta say a small person. And I'm like,
We might be picking up a show called The Angry Midget.
well, you're gonna be politically incorrect if you do. And it's not like I'm gonna walk up to a short dude and say, "Hey, you a midget."
No.
I got more proof than that.
Yeah.
But in a conversation, if the people, like if the police came and asked me, they say, "Hey, did you see him?" Like, yeah, he was a white male midget.
Well, yeah, because you said
So
little
you can't
person,
say
they're
that
going
you
to look
got-
for a little person.
Yeah.
They won't look for a
You
midget.
know?
I understand. Yeah.
And so you can't even say retarded. You have to say
Yeah.
mentally
But
challenged.
who says we can't say these things?
Well, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We do anyway.
These are
Yeah.
the new social laws. You know, like we can't talk about the LPQ neighborhoods or something like that. Not saying I'm not. I call it the LBQTUVWXYZ.
The alphabet soup.
The way you say it sounds like a tainted barbecue sauce or something.
Right.
I never
Real
can
quick,
get it right.
referring to our ceiling fan, when your wife sends you out for a ceiling fan, but you bought a 12-pack and a scratcher instead.
Yeah, I got this to care, baby. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, then,
God.
I've had to alter a lot of jokes from using other words like that. Okay, like I got one that brand new one I wrote here not long ago. It's good. I'll start off saying, if a big fat guy rides a motorcycle, right? A big man rides a motorcycle. We call that motorcycle a fat boy. Okay, fat boy Harley. Right? If a little person or a midget rides a motorcycle, we call that a mini bike. What do you call a fat man riding a bicycle?
what?
A lie.
Delusion. It's called. It's an illusion.
An illusion.
Because if a fat man was really riding that bicycle, he wouldn't be fat.
Real quick, hey, Richie, why don't you pimp out our show on October 3rd?
That Roy Anthony ain't gonna be at.
No. All right, guys. Well, coming up, we're
And
proud
then you
to
can do the
announce.
animal thing. I'll be right back.
We proud to announce we got a show October 3rd outside of Cameron here out by the airport. We're helping raise money for the alpacas. Carl's got up on the screen for you all. New Beginning Alpacas. Just raise money for them, man. She's a good thing. She's going to let veterans come out. And if you're having a hard time, if you're in your own head, a PTSD thing going on, you come out and pet these alpacas, man. It ain't nothing like an animal to really. Animals don't care about drama. They don't. They love you unconditionally. People be mean to them and things like that. But an animal, they don't care about that. They just want you to be their friend. They want you to love them. Right?
Wait a minute,
A good animal.
What is the animal? What type of animal? is that?
It's like a llama, but it's an alpaca. I got the same hairstyle.
They're smaller out llama
Huh?
Yeah,
They never-
alpaca.
thing. They're alpacas.
Sometimes they're known to spit.
They like cats or something?
No, they're like
No.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we're raising money for Lady Foot, also raising money for help veteran suicide. But October 3rd, we're going to be out there. It's going to be Justice Snodgrass is going to be emceeing, of course. Our buddy Tater's back performing. He's going to perform with us at Warrior Fest, but he can't make it tonight. He got tied up, so he's going to be there. He's going to open. Thai Food Panda's going to be there, followed by myself. We're going to all perform for you. It's going to be at gates open at 7. Show starts at 8. It's going to be an outdoor show. We have a beer vendor.
Bring your chairs.
Bring your chairs. There's going to be hot dogs. There's going to be hamburgers there, beer.
Oh my God.
Dress accordingly.
Dress accordingly. We don't know. This is Missouri. It could rain. It could have a
Could
blizzard.
snow.
It could be 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't know. So be prepared when you come. But be prepared to have a good time.
We're going to be in the back 20.
It's $15 to get in. And that money is for veterans and alpacas. So just come on out and have a good time. Don't be afraid to donate, guys. And you can pet the alpacas. They're right there. You can pat them in the head. You pat them. Do well. We're going to be performing for you guys at night. We're going to give you a good show. It's an adult show now. So don't bring the children. You might hear adult content.
Merchandise.
Merchandise is going to be for sale out there. It's going to be a good time. Come on out and enjoy it. I might cut into some Bill Cosby, Charlie Sheen out there. I don't know yet. Depends upon what else I do. But I will imitate Red Fox for you. I promise I'll give you that one.
And we
do some
actually
Donald
have a
Duck.
gate.
And there is actually a gate this time. Normally we always advertise these things. Gates open at 7, even though we're in a venue, right?
There's
Well, this
actually
time
a gate.
there's actually a gate.
A gate.
There is a gate. So it's not deliverance either. These are good folks out there. You know.
And what's so trip is that Thai Fu called me about the show. Now I didn't know. He just told me I got a big show October the 3rd. Because he's coming out to LA with me to shoot the trailer. So I said, they gave me when I want to pick it, what date. So I was going to go with the 3rd. He said, nah, man, no, I got the big show, man. Can we? I said, how am I going to put a movie production to the side because you got a show on the 3rd? He said, man, if you love me, man. So I called.
Oh, he pulled the. If you love me.
So yeah, so
what a
I
dick.
lie to you not. I called to people and I said, could we move it to October the 8th, 9th, and the 10th? Now I understand that this is a show.
No, yeah, this is a show. Yeah,
he's
Triple
trying
book.
to see if he can.
He
Because I knew I was going to bring.
He trying to get in here. He trying to get in here.
I might
Being
make a
good gracious.
surprise guest.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm just going down for
Hey,
it.
if you come out, there's a rumor.
Might
I
stick your ass on stage.
I'll let you on stage. You come out.
Well, I'm just coming to support y'all, man.
And if you want to get on stage, I'll give
Because
you
I
some
don't like
stage time.
when I get off. I leave the stage burning.
Hey, that's all right.
I'm gonna set it ablaze.
That's okay.
2 or 3 gates, depending on how you enter.
They call me the fireman.
Okay, gotcha.
So
But no, you come out there. I know the guy who controls stage time.
Oh, well, there it is.
But yeah, if you come and show you want on. we'll get you on
prayers for April. She's having surgery Friday for appendicitis.
Oh, my prayers to you. Say.
there. Yeah, sorry about that. Rick.
So I came in.
we
I was
wanna
laughing whenever I walked back.
I want to cover a serious note here real quick. Justin and I are in the process of, we're going to have to film, pre-record. Justice for Leah's parents are going to come on the show. We're going to come in the studio and we're going to record them, and then we're going to play it for you all through the whole network. It won't just be on the show. We'll play it on the whole network. Justice for Leah, as y'all know, her daughter was killed. Leah. I can say it. He's a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
He was way older than she was, and he took advantage of her, and he murdered her.
I don't.
And
40-some years old dating a 20-some-year-old.
Yeah.
That's wrong.
I don't know.
And her mother has never held nothing back, and she had made no excuses for her daughter's behavior. But it don't matter what it is, her brother didn't need to be selfishly killed like that. And her body left, the man just left her body like she was a piece of trash. And so.
And they was in a relationship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to come on there. She's going to talk about it. I know you guys have been waiting to see her, waiting to meet her and her husband. They're going to come on. We're going to pre-record it. We're going to have it for you all on the network. And this is coming up pretty quick, probably the next 2 weeks. We're going to have this tape for y'all, probably the next couple of days if I can get it done quicker. But they're going to go on there. You guys, make sure you tune in and watch that on the show. It's going to be on all of our shows. It's on their network. We're going to see if they can't maybe play it once, but for sure, WO will play it on here. Can't wait to do it. Justin and I, one of us are going to do it, maybe both of us.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen? There's a lot of things about that case we all didn't know. And she was telling us about it, and her father was telling us about it. It's real heart-wrenching. So, and we're a veterans organization, but we also entertain. That's what the entertainment comes in for. We entertain and do things for a lot of people. And to back up our words of what we say, we entertain. We got to do this because we entertain.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do that for them.
So real quick sidebar. because we never do that on our show.
Right.
I went out to go up to the bathroom real quick. We were getting dirty looks. I think people are trying to figure out why we're cutting up and laughing so much down here.
Well, if they come on in here, we'll make them laugh.
I know. Well, it's one of those flexibility things.
Man, you know, I like doing stuff. You know why I like doing stuff for the military? Because I always say that I allow us to have the freedom to pursue the stuff that I have. See, I could be, you know, some of these countries, I knew some guys, they from some of these other countries, and they couldn't be able to think about doing stand-up comedy and stuff because they saying that their leader or something like that don't like certain things, or you know. Well, we have a freedom of speech, and y'all make sure that that's shown towards the rest of the world and protects us. So that's why I love it.
Right.
You know, I can't bite the hand that feeds me. I love to give props to those who got my back.
Michael Wilcox is in here. He's he's the guy that's putting the show on. Thank you, sir, for joining in.
So is Carrie.
And Carrie, and
Yeah,
his
how you
wife
doing?
Carrie. They said it. Or Denise Pridemore, she said it's supposed to be 70 and low 45s. So that's a pretty good little. She'll bring you a jacket just in case.
Bring you a hoodie.
That sounds like a
Michael
coat.
said it's going to be
45 sound like a coat.
Well,
It depends on how you
45
enter.
and 2 zigzags.
I know y'all had to
Baby,
go
that's
through them
all we
drills.
need.
Where you
Denise
got
is
to
watching
bend.
the temperature because the night before we do that, we have our camp out.
Yeah.
He said it probably 3 gates we'll go through, 2 or 3 gates we might
Okay.
go through. So gates will open. Literally, the gates. Will
So
open
if I
at
say
7.
that I make an appearance, more people may show up or something.
Hopefully.
Come on
You might
up.
run them off too. You know, you might run them off too.
But
I'm gonna work as an usher. I want to open up the gate.
You can open up the
so
gates.
Thanks.
We'll
so
stand you on the blacktop. Boy. Hey.
there you go.
You know
No, I'm
what
gonna
you
be
need to
like
do?
that blow up thing that you be seeing.
Like you are Cleveland guy.
Yeah, we got somebody right back in your office right here. You know what you need to do with us, man? We need to get him in on our little deal we want to do. Want to go
Oh,
to
the
a
dumb
restaurant?
protests?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, like they got the Black Lives Still Matter.
Yeah.
And we're not making fun of Black Lives Matter, but what we want to do is go like McDonald's and say tacos matter.
You gonna get
You
us
go-
all called
You go to
up.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and you go baked beans lives matter.
Baked
They
beans
took
lives
it off
matter.
the menu.
They took baked beans off the menu.
Yeah.
Piss people off, right?
Plus, they can't be called Kentucky Fried Chicken no more. They don't make real chicken. They call
They ain't did that for a long time.
They're ain't KFC.
Man, that shit's kangaroo.
No, what they do is say, I've seen the plant. The chickens they're raising the chickens where they kind of like no feathers, no bills. They just really
Right.
like a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, they just like that.
Yeah,
that's
it's
why
bad.
their meat tastes terrible. It's
Yeah.
not like the fried chicken.
Yeah.
You know.
And
Hold on.
When-
Say
when-
terrible again.
When your mom,
Just say terrible again.
Terrible.
Oh, okay, never mind.
When
When,
you-
when you said it there for a second, you turned your head and it almost sounded like Sir Charles Barkley. That's terrible. Terrible.
I don't know.
Man,
what,
wait a minute,
I don't know what's going
man.
on.
Mentioning that though, I've been teasing and making up materials because me and my friends been looking at. Y'all need to say something?
Carrie says, I'll let you have the honor of opening the gates.
Oh well, thank you.
There you go.
As if I don't show up, she's like, you know what? That comedian I had on there is gonna be fired.
He an asshole.
He did. To open up the gate.
Romonda?
Ramonda.
Am I saying that right? Ramondo
Yes.
Robinson
Robinson?
says,
Oh,
hello,
yes.
Roy.
Oh my God! See, that's my heart right there. But I don't supposed to say it. I supposed to call her name Minnie, and I was like, I don't want to call you Minnie and stuff for reasons and stuff. You know, I go around all over LA, all over the U.S., and there's only one woman that I care about. But
Aside from Mama.
yeah. I thought mama is a whole different thing. I don't even
Well,
see her
yeah,
as,
but
she
I mean,
was
it's-
woman, she was mama and dad, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, my mother, but you know, some people have my heart or something, you know, but
Yeah.
circumstances keeps it where that's why I had to do comedy, you know, the
Right.
heartbreaks and stuff like that, you know. And
So real quick, you see this flag behind you.
yes.
We're going to throw it up on screen for you. This was actually given to us by Mr. Stephen Blackwell. He's a Gold Star father, which is a father of an individual who was killed, either died of wounds or killed in action. Died of wounds is actually the DOW on there. The flags were designed by a Gold Star father and mother in honor of Army Specialist Justin R. Blackwell, KIA, August 5th, 2007, who gave his life for freedom of us all. The 13 states, which is the stripes. We became a nation, which is the field of blue. Defended by our military, the man kneeling. Paid for by the life and blood of those that died in defense of our freedom and our Constitution. The Battlefield Memorial, which, if you have never seen that, that's actually the Warrior's Cross, which is the Kevlar with the rifle, the inverted rifle, and the boots. And the whole left in the family goes to every corner of their lives, which is the field of white, which collectively reaches every corner of our nation, a field of white inside of the field of blue. And our influence goes well beyond just our country, the extended stripes. So, and those are, we're working diligently to try and get those pushed out farther, and we will have Mr. Blackwell on the show. Right. It's just a matter of trying to get the logistics of all of that. So, and being that you're a comedian, here's a funny shirt. This is from our buddy Jason Patterson, who got COVID, stayed in a warehouse for 2 weeks, and sent me pictures. Yeah. Literally,
he was in a
fucking warehouse. Yeah. No bathrooms. There was a porta shitter outside. That was it. And so he had these shirts. No, they quarantined him in that. They shipped his ass over there with his dog.
That's it.
And so it's the shirt says, "Attention, government! COVID-19 survivor means this shirt and lifetime immunity. What's next?"
Oh.
So, and those are we're working on. That's Jason right there wearing the shirt. We're working on trying to figure out distribution for the shirts and also for people to be able to buy those. Wow, Sergeant Voodoo has not fallen over today.
Because I'm a chill person.
That's because Richie normally knocks his ass over. Anyway, you are also, as always, hearing us not only on Facebook, but YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Periscope, and KCComedy.com. Yes, right. I got them all at once.
WO Entertainment 1.
If you want to follow us on Twitter and Twitch, it is WO Entertainment 1. On YouTube, you just need to type in WO Entertainment.
And they need to sign up.
And you got to sign up for either Periscope or Twitch. Otherwise, you are not going to be able to see the entirety of the world record attempt.
You guys don't want to miss this world record attempt. Not only have we got content from Warrior Fest,
God.
But we start on
October 31st.
Halloween.
On Halloween.
On Halloween, we start.
And we have a special event for Halloween night.
Hold on a second.
It's a premiere event, never seen on Facebook, YouTube, TV, or anything. It will be a live investigation in Scotland.
There you go.
Yep. At a place that's never been investigated by paranormal teams.
There you go. We got that coming up. We also, November 2nd and 3rd, we have our veteran hunt. Don't forget that. We have the winner. Let me see if this is him. Yeah. Johnny Cullum. He's a winner of the veteran hunt. He's going to be hunting with us. I'm going to be there. Weasel's going to be there. That's going to be on. That's going to be on here as well, filling up some time. So if he gets anything, we'll film his hunt. We'll bring you the news on that. We're going to have all kind of filler time and stuff like that. What's up? And then, so November 2nd, 3rd, like I said, we're going to film a hunt on there for the veteran hunt. Johnny, congratulations to you, brother. Thanks for entering. Thank you, everybody, for getting involved in that, entering somebody's name. We appreciate that. We got that coming up. Got a lot of content, guys. We got other shows going to help us out doing some stuff.
Wait a second. No.
You know, not only here, but 1700 somewhere. They're going to be telling you about it also. The Rev, anyone that's on our network, Paranormal Investigator Carl, when he comes back and does his thing. Guys, it's coming, and Warrior Fest is coming quick. We've got event shirts coming. I've in negotiations, been on the phone today. I'll have more by next Tuesday. Right now, I just got the back of the shirt. Their idea for the back of the shirt, we want to get the front of the shirt. Everybody have a chance. Get those on our website. We'll be able to get them. Make sure that you get them. If you go to Misfits, she's going to have them all over her webpage. They're going to be pointing them out. If you're in Blue Springs right now, hearing my voice, she's going to have them for you guys at the Blue Springs Misfits Bar and Grill. She's going to have them for us. Go get you a event shirt. These are cool. They're going to be real cool event shirts. A lot of time went into event these, so check them out.
Yeah, I'm excited to see these shirts because, I mean, I came up with a pretty basic design. Like Carl and I sat down and came up with the design. Pretty basic. I mean, it's not anything super flashy or anything. We were trying to get the cost down as low as we possibly could. And thankfully, through her connections and whatnot, she got it even lower than what we could.
You guys are dull.
You know, and then called us dull.
I know what you meant because veterans we're not flashy, but she's going to pimp our shirts up.
Is she going to send us a copy of what it looks like?
I'm going to send you a copy of what it looks like. I got one copy. I'll show you before I leave today, just the back.
Okay.
And I'll check.
Oh, she already designed it?
Yeah, she changed a little bit on the back.
Okay.
She's going with basically what we put her, what we said would be done. And when I get done, we need to know sizes.
Yeah.
And we probably won't have any before the event unless I can get up there and get them. But when you get there, you guys got shirts coming. Don't worry about put your money in your pocket. No, I don't want to hear y'all buying them. You get one too. Okay, don't be buying them. I don't care what Stephanie says. Justin told her to go to hell. No, he didn't say that.
No, but Stephanie already knows that the
right.
waitresses do not have to buy theirs.
And the band members, if you guys want some, you let us know as well.
Yep.
But the comedians, when you get there, you got a shirt to wear. You can wear it on stage if you want to, whatever. But it's going to be an event shirt. Make sure you get your size. And she's got 250 of them, so it ain't like she ain't got your size. Okay,
right.
So be ready.
So real quick, I wanted everybody to see this one. This is the newest trailer for 180 Hours.
Let him get his headset on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is this the one that said sucked?
That's hard, man.
I love playing around with that app on my phone.
That's a good app.
It's
Which one is it?
iMovies.
Yeah, I can't use it.
Yeah, I know.
You got Mac.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sorry.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, it is.
It was a free phone. So come on, I'm a cheap ass. What do you expect? But anyway, so yeah, and I'm super excited about this 180 hours, and I'm praying that it's more. Obviously we're gonna break in whenever we hit the 180 hours. One of our bands is gonna be playing Reality Becomes. So I'm gonna have to get up there and tell Aaron to give me the mic for a minute, and not be such a front man. But no.
But we got everything coming on during those 180 hours.
We've got gaming,
video
stuff.
gaming. We have comedians coming on.
I'm gonna try and do a couple of cooking episodes
all over the world.
Who's coming on for comedians?
that Josh White's trying. You're supposed to.
November the 7th, me.
Him?
Yeah.
No, I mean, for,
Yeah.
Warriors weekend.
yeah, Warrior Press. I thought maybe
And
some
you can
other
come
time.
in
No,
earlier if you want.
yeah, if you want to come
Oh,
in and do
yeah.
some things
Anytime.
beforehand, anytime during that
that-
180 hours.
It's
Oh,
24/7.
yes, I'm doing that though.
Yeah.
I was gonna do like 2 or 3 hours. I've been setting something
Yeah.
up. I was gonna work out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
with
Yeah.
you.
that's
I broke the nose to her.
I
I
wanna
broke
be
the,
part of
the news to her. She's like, "You two."
I told her about. I told her that we were going to try it.
What do we need? I
Um,
said, "This."
And she was giving me some
be normal.
ideas and stuff whenever we were first talking about doing it, and then we finally decided, okay, we're going to pull the trigger and do this thing.
reality
and,
becomes. I'm in. No shit.
You better be in.
No kidding. You guys are. I swear to God.
Yeah, reality becomes.
Um,
No shit, y'all didn't
Hey,
want.
man, I ain't trying to. Yeah, did y'all notice?
What's wrong?
We like a reverse of like an Oreo cookie.
didn't I say that before the show?
The chocolate's in the center.
It's all good.
Yeah, but you only got one
I
white.
was
You only
looking
got.
at it.
You only got one white cookie.
No, this.
You only got one white cookie.
Clear.
Fuck you.
Oh,
So is the red cookie red velvet flavored?
That's right. That's right. Hey, you want to know how? You want to know how?
You do
I
realize
can-
that
I can-
I'm there with you, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just keep it. I just got a little more than you got, so I'll give you a
Right.
hard time about it. But you want to know how? You know if I got diabetes or not? I can show you one sign that you know I got diabetes.
what's that?
That's 9 Oreo cookies.
You know the exact measurement.
Oh, he was talking about wearing
Bang.
a.
Every time, bang. I be
Yo
looking,
shirt.
I think it's Aaron talking through reality becomes. He was talking about I will send that to you right meow.
we can pimp it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pimp it out.
We got a guy. We got a guy.
I think I may come down there October the 3rd because I'm not. I think
Well, we know Typhoon gonna be there,
Yeah.
so you might as well.
yeah, and you see, that's my brother.
Him and his woman, good people.
Oh yeah, yes, Miss Tut, and Typhoon has came out, and we have such a connection. I met him in 2012 with the Glazers at their comedy spot over there at the Legends, and I was like, man, he's good. I like this. So then he be doing a lot of military sightings around the U.S. because I
wanna
drove down to San Pedro with him, met him out there, and so he's going to L.A. with me because I'm putting him part of the feature, and he stayed at my place out there in L.A. 2 or 3 times. Like if y'all come to L.A., you need want to get away, holler at me.
Brother, I don't think I'll come to L.A.
Why?
It's in California.
I'm not an L.A. guy.
Man, you come with me. You don't have to go nowhere because I got a lot of military friends out there. They come over there with those
We'll go down
steaks on the grill.
We'll go down to
And
Camp
drink.
Pendleton and party it up.
Man, I
right
drink
away.
There
I
we
can't
go.
tell
Hey,
you.
I
Yeah.
drink some Don Ramon tequila with chasing it with.
You know what base I want to hit?
Oh.
You know what base I want to hit?
What?
Lejeune, out of North Carolina.
Camp
One
Lejeune.
That place sucks.
One that's a beautiful state, but what's the biggest base
yeah,
in
that
America?
base sucks.
Ain't nothing like
It's
Long
awesome.
Beach, man.
Awesome.
In the South.
Well, I want to perform for the troops. I don't.
Yeah.
I was just
Oh
saying.
yeah, Camp Pendleton and I did a major show at March Air Force Base.
Yeah,
One thing I
March.
remember about Camp Pendleton is Mount Motherfucker.
Oh,
You ever heard about Mount Motherfucker? You know what it is? Let me tell you what that is. When we first get out of boot camp, we go to MCT, Marine Corps Training. Okay.
or
And,
SOI if you're not a pogue.
Yeah, that's why we're not a post. Okay. So we're looking up here, and we got this mountain we got to climb. All right. And this sergeant's like, all right, now listen to me. When we climb Mount Motherfucker, I want you to have your drink, have your water, and I want you to breathe. And he kept saying Mount Motherfucker. I'm thinking, why do you call it Mount Motherfucker? I mean, ain't your mama around? He goes, all right, King. All right.
About halfway up, you're
When
going,
you-
motherfucker.
When you get to the top of that mountain, we'll name it whatever comes out of your mouth first. Bet. He said, well, I said, you do that for me? I'm so honored. He goes, yeah. I get to the top of the mountain thinking, motherfucker.
There's actually
He goes,
two.
that's how they got to me.
There's actually 2 Mount Motherfuckers on Camp Pendleton, and they're within a stone's throw of each other. One is for MCTSOI, and the other one is actually where I was stationed, just north of MCTSOI up in San Mateo. And they're both like
Yeah.
this.
That one in the elevator. You remember
Yeah,
the elevator?
The elevator. First Sarnes Hill. Yeah.
2 steps up, 3 steps back.
Yeah.
What the fucking? It's on purpose. Yeah. I have no. Still to this day, I don't know what the hell climbing that did as much as a. He said, "Well, builds character. But character, I get off this son of a bitch. That's a character." But if you can accomplish this, you can accomplish anything. What about Mr. Miyagi with the chopsticks? You know what the hell?
You got past that though.
So-
When it did, nice.
Oh man,
I did it.
Thank you.
So animal facts. We need to do this. We haven't done it yet. So let's look at this.
Wait a
I
minute.
can't
So
even
the
say
animal
name
facts
of it.
wasn't the lady with the
No.
What you call those llamas?
Alpacas.
alpacas?
No, that was part of a show.
No.
That's part of where we're doing the show at October the 3rd.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you the fact
I
that
had an alpaca.
now this name, I'm just going.
Janik?
It's a
Ganik?
Jinrock.
What?
Jinrock. Yeah, it's supposed to be some type of weird name.
What in the unholy fuck is that?
Look at that. It looks like a giraffe raped a gazelle.
That's got to be some sort of cryptozoological thing.
That
It's
what the world is that?
Eastern Africa is where that comes out of, and only Eastern Africa.
That
Fucker
look
needs
like
to stay there.
that look like lion prey. That's why that looks like just
supper.
lion food.
That's
We gonna be able to eat for a minute.
It's also known as a giraffe gazelle. It's a long-necked antelope found in the Horn of Africa and the driver parts of East Africa. The sole member of the genus.
No, go back
What?
to that last one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually it's kind of a cool looking animal. That first picture looked weird as shit. That one looks okay.
But those are those ones that be running real fast.
But that's the one without
The
the, horn.
gazelle, yeah.
So the one without the horns I sent you.
Yeah, that's the first one he had up
Yeah,
there. It
it's
looks weird as hell.
That's a male and female. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
She looks mad.
It was first
she
discovered
don't
by a
supposed to be known that
naturalist,
she's existing.
Victor Brooke, in 1879 when these things were discovered. It's characterized by its long, slender neck, limbs. The antelope is 80 to 105 centimeters, which is 2 feet 7 inches to 3 feet 5 inches tall, and weighs between 28 and 52 kilometers, which is 62
Kilograms.
Kilograms, yeah, 62 and 115 pounds.
That's a dog.
Some things could get up
Yeah.
there. The two types of coloration are clearly visible on the smooth coat and reddish brown black or the saddle, and the lighter flanks fawn to buff. The horn presents only on males are like shaped. What the fuck is like? I don't know. Curving backwards and then slightly forwards. This measures 25 to 44 centimeters, which is 10 to 17 and a half inches long.
Damn.
I want it to taste like chicken.
I wonder if it tastes like deer.
Hang on, I get to it.
Don't know. We'll have to go over there and find out.
Hey, Weasel, we got a hunt to sponsor.
Don't tell him that he be on there. They're primarily browsers, and they feed off foliage, brush, and as well as trees, shoots, herbs. It says shoots too. Shoots, herbs, flowers,
Yeah.
and fruits.
Huh.
It can reach higher branches and twigs better than any other gazelle. Oh no shit!
I wonder why.
And antelopes by standing erect on its hind legs. I didn't send you that picture. Yeah, there's one.
No.
There's one. He's standing full up like a man, just sitting there, butt crunched up.
I wonder can you get one and put like a dog leash on and walk?
Right?
Yeah, don't it
Because, I mean,
seem
they
like
ain't
it?
bigger. They ain't no
Bet
bigger
it'll
than
throw
most
your ass
dogs.
around too.
I'm gonna tame them.
It can reach branches higher than twigs, better than other gazelles and antelopes, and is standing erect on its hind legs, elongated neck. It
What
helps
the hell?
it reach over 6 to 6 foot 7 inches above the ground.
I would keep him from doing that.
That's Barkley.
Get down. Get down.
Yeah.
The pointed mouth. The pointed mouth assists in extracting leaves from the vegetation. The guinea does not drink water regularly.
Whoa.
Drink beer. Oh man.
What's he drink?
Major
That
predators.
it probably gets its hydration from the leaves and
From the
stuff.
leaves, yeah. Major predators of the antelope include Cape hunting dogs, cheetahs, hyenas, lions, and leopards.
Huh.
Sound like about right.
Yeah, it's about the only thing to catch it. Yeah. So there you go.
Huh.
I
Look
wouldn't
at that
mind
thing.
having one of them and stuff.
That's good.
Walking down the
Yeah, I
street.
mean, yeah, I wouldn't want a female, though.
You could probably get one out in L.A.
That
on a
thing
black
looked
Yeah.
market.
wicked, didn't it?
Yeah, that's
I
just
think-
look weird. The male looks
The
normal.
male didn't look like he had that long a neck.
Right.
It'd be like, my friends be like, hey, man, do you see my new rock? Like, man, look at my gazelle.
Bite your neck.
Thing,
Bite your
yeah.
neck.
Watch. Let me let her loose in the backyard, and you can be jumping around all majestic and shit.
If he feel threatened, then she gonna get up on her hind legs.
So,
and hit you.
some redneck come over, you'd be like, you can't catch it. Some redneck
Right?
bring a
I
greyhound
agree
over.
with Pastor Gary. Who said God did not have fun making animals?
Man,
Look at the damn platypus.
I'm telling you.
No, look
That's
at
a
that.
beaver with a...
That one fish that he had on there a while back.
Oh, the shark, the
Yeah.
goblin shark.
Goblin shark. Oh,
That was
man.
some weird looking Pokemon.
He
ass
can
shit.
open up, and then another set come out, and when he just grabs and pulls in, and
It looked like
So
Oh,
it's
God.
not an alien or
Looks like
something?
somebody
Yeah,
took
it
it
looked
looked
like
like
an
an
alien.
alien.
it looked like somebody took a
Mouth
file.
open and another
File his
set
teeth.
come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
And it's
See if you can
small
find the
with
picture.
that
black
shit
down.
would never be discovered by me because I wouldn't
Uh-uh.
be looking for it.
I
They
ain't-
just,
I
like
ain't
they
going
just
in the
opened up
water.
a cave that was shut for over 5,000 years, and they talking about they found all these species. You don't know what's down in
But,
there.
I was
well,
like,
here's my
keep it
thing.
closed. There's a
Yeah.
reason.
Exactly. If something is closed for 5,000
Man.
years,
Don't open.
keep the motherfucker closed.
There's a reason it's closed. There's a reason it's closed.
It could be a-
It's like Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy said, "You know, black men didn't find out that shit because we ain't doing it.
We ain't doing it.
We ain't doing it."
It could be
As
an
a-
8-ton
isn't it Eddie
spider or
Murphy?
something.
Isn't it Eddie Murphy who does the bit about the difference between a white guy and a black guy at a freaking crime scene?
Yeah, and he also does the poltergeist one too.
Yeah.
Black people don't do ghosts.
We-
Black people don't do ghosts. It just kills me.
You know what? I've
No,
never been
black
scared
people
of
don't do
ghosts.
the paranormal.
Yeah,
He will.
I do it, but it doesn't scare me.
We got it here.
I lived at the
We
Queen.
got it here Friday
used-
night.
Yeah.
Okay, I used to be at the Queen Mary,
Oh.
and you would be at the bottom floor, 6 floors underneath the water.
Yeah.
And sometimes we have so many shows, the security, I was like, they didn't stop me from sleeping down at the bottom.
Yeah.
I only seen one operation, and that was some lady, and like she was trying to get away from me. I lied, I wanted to meet her. Like,
Yeah.
hey, what was your time like?
Yeah.
And stuff. How am I gonna be scared of something that's, what the world?
That's the goblin shark.
That is the goblin shark.
Damn, what he do?
It-
Poke you with the nose and then eat
No,
you?
that's a sensor. You find out where you are. And just,
Wow,
probably
that's
it's
scary.
probably the world's most dangerous animal. No one
There's
knew
your
about.
next pet.
Man,
Now you come up with one of them, and then we'll
I
sit.
wouldn't even want nothing like that coming up at me.
Uh-uh.
Look at his teeth.
No, I wouldn't even want to take pictures of the damn thing
Why would
from
you
a
be
distance.
down there?
I'm trying to find out. There's a video of this. Yeah, you got to watch this video. Which one's that one where he opens his mouth?
There's a couple of them, I think, but
People like, why we can't put it on
see you
the
Friday,
screen?
Pastor Gary.
Yeah, that's something else. Isn't it?
So
So you want to mess up my sleeping tonight?
and I said it whenever he first put that damn thing on the show. I said that's the stuff nightmares are made out of.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Like
got-
I have seen some shit in my day, but that scares the hell out of me.
What do you
Yeah.
think the first person that ever saw that thing said?
They probably shit themselves.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Why would you be messing with that?
I don't know because
They
they're
accidentally discovered
weird
that
ass
shark.
white people.
They accidentally discovered it.
Dang.
See his mouth dislocate. Look at that.
And
I
we
see
still
that.
have one on
See,
Twitch.
watch. Only shark that can open his mouth about that level.
Wow, that is insane. What?
What
We
is-
still got one on Twitch.
Yeah.
Cool.
Whoever's watching
Hi,
on
Twitch person.
can
Comment
you-
so we can say hi.
Yeah. So
Uh,
you know
so-
who you are.
That is crazy.
So
See, that's why I
Yeah.
want to go into, like, I got some friends who go surfing. And so.
I used to surf.
Did you?
Yep.
And my thing is, they hear there was a shark biting the other day. They go right back out there.
Yeah,
Man.
see, and that's the difference between them and me. I heard about the shark bite, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm done." I went and sold my board and
Right.
everything.
Man,
Like,
I was on 4th
What's up,
Street.
Weasel? How you
It's
doing,
all
brother?
these
Hey.
people's rushing because a shark. Not only did he bite the side of this guy's body, but the guy lived. But you got to go to all these.
Yeah.
And so it was like horrific scene. The next day, it's packed. I'm like, man, y'all must be like. Then I'm gonna tell you the worst ones is the night surfers.
Yep,
They surf at night, and that's when the sharks really feed.
yep.
I'm like, man, no. I'm gonna stand by here. Look, when I go to my ocean, I stand like 3-4 feet.
Right.
I
If
don't
the
even
big
sub-
shark's coming up there, he ain't moving
He
fast.
better come up on that land. He better be able to beat my car.
Yeah. Well, there was a
Sharknado.
Yeah.
I remember. Well, did you see the picture of the sharks in the power lines down in
Yeah.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
The first thing I thought of, Sharknado.
Yeah.
That's how big they were?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were.
They were 4 or 5 feet long.
I haven't seen it in a while, but they had a shark called
Long or wide?
Long.
Okay.
They had a shark called Colossus.
I don't care how
Yeah.
long a shark is.
Megalodon.
It's a
What's
shark.
that?
Yeah.
He was a megalodon.
Yeah, I ain't seen him in a while. I don't know if he's still alive or not. But it was filming, and they had this shark called Colossus. This son would come up out of the water and kept coming. And kept coming. It was still body. And kept coming. Finally, their tail like, holy shit. And then these marks on him. And he opened his mouth. He could swallow a whole, a medium-sized boat. Just,
Yeah.
See,
It was actually a
you
megalodon.
don't even know what's in that water.
Right.
I've seen a seal wash up on shore, and he was stuck. And as far as I was concerned, he stayed stuck
Yeah.
until somebody, because I wasn't touching him.
No, they're
It's,
vicious.
Yeah. I seen them sea lions and stuff tear up.
Oh yeah, down there in Catalina Island and shit.
Yeah, all that, man. They right there in Long Beach.
Yeah.
They be going in, dive in the water, come up with a fish this
Yeah.
big, and then just chew it up. But you don't go by them. I don't mess with them.
I seen them from the boat, and that was good enough.
there's certain things in life you just leave alone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just leave it alone.
My thing is, if it can eat me
And don't care.
and
better
doesn't
have a
give a
gun.
shit, I'm good.
If there's my
You know.
theory on life is it's quite simple. If it can look me in the eye and it ain't afraid of me, and people know me, they're like, I mean, you know what? You go ahead and go and eat. You go. I'll stand
Yeah,
over here.
you go do your thing.
If he look at me in the eye, he ain't afraid of what I'm gonna put on him.
You know, only thing, like I've been to Florida, and they tell me don't go by the water and stuff, by any water.
Yeah.
Because
Gators.
there's always an alligator,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so my mother and my brother, he stays down there. So he's constantly saying, oh, man, you just don't go by the water.
Yeah.
The day before I got there, it was reported on their news a 20-foot alligator had walked into these people's kitchen. They getting up in the morning to go get some coffee, and it was an alligator in the kitchen.
That's why you shut your damn doors at night.
Let me
and
tell you
lock 'em.
something. Let me tell you something
What do
about
you
what,
do?
what would have happened to that alligator. That alligator been boots, belt, a hat,
And sausage and all that good
whatever,
stuff.
whatever.
Because I ain't going to run from my house.
See,
I'm
I'm
going to have to fight him.
I went. I got to go with a friend of mine to Louisiana. His family had property down there, and that's where they lived, and that's where he was from. And we camped out in the backyard. Now, mind you, where we were camping was about 120 yards from the shoreline of Lake Pontchartrain, which, if you know anything about Lake Pontchartrain, it's like the largest lake anywhere.
Yeah.
So we're sleeping, and he told me that night, he goes, before we go to bed, he goes, if you have to pee, bring a bottle. He goes, don't unzip, don't go outside, just bring a bottle. But, dude, I'm laying like fucking 3 inches away from you. I'm not bringing a bottle, to pee in. He goes, no, bring a bottle. Okay, why? 3 o'clock in the morning, woke up, rolls around. I wake up, I look at my watch. I'm like, damn, it's 3 o'clock. Shit, I gotta pee. Shit. Zzz. Zzz. There's a 13-foot alligator outside our tent,
For real?
sleeping up against the tent to get the warmth off of us.
Oh, wow.
I shit my pants. I pissed my pants. I
He
think
didn't
I
bring
learned.
a bottle.
No, I had a bottle, but I still pit, a little dribble, and I think I learned about 6 different languages. Because
Yeah, to see an alligator like that. See, right when you woke up, you just got up and seen an alligator.
Oh,
Man, that's hard to me.
that
real.
was-
That's
But
Yeah, you
whenever-
go to
whenever
Florida,
so-
you got alligators, you got the hogs down there.
Oh,
now,
yeah.
taking over everything.
what? If
The
hogs, feral hogs.
Feral hogs,
For real?
hogzilla
Hog,
down there.
hog will mess you up.
Oh,
We're
for
talking
real?
hogs that can weigh anywhere from 250 pounds
Oh, I
to
believe it.
700.
Had them little tusks and
Yeah,
stuff.
they're
Yeah.
nasty animals too.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
they're
When they say don't eat pork, stay away from pork. They're bad.
they eat everything.
Not only can you can eat it and die, and it can kill your ass.
Yeah,
Man,
they
it's
said
family.
they eat you though too.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
eat you. They're one of the animals that can
here's-
get bit by rattlesnakes.
I
Trivia
think that'd be
question.
a horrific death to be sitting up here getting ate by an animal. I
Here's
don't care if it's in the
trivia
water or
question.
on land. Just you
For 10
screaming.
entries into the mystery box, what is the one part of the human body pigs will not eat? Shut up, Richie.
Hey, me, I know.
I'm say
You can
You can guess. You can get it.
Yeah.
It's in a mystery
You
box.
can
We'll give it a
guess.
box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the male's penis.
No, they devour that.
What is the one part of
My
the
stomach
human
just
body that pigs
Some-
will not eat?
What's that?
Let's see if one of the
See.
commenters gets it.
One of the comments.
So,
Post it.
um,
Get entries.
That has to be some serious research. I'm thinking
No,
he's
no.
eating period.
Google it.
I learned it being a mafia fan. That's how I learned it.
Okay. So, what is it though? Are y'all writing it down?
He's writing it down for him. Don't say it.
I ain't gonna say it. I know one thing. That'd be the least of my concern if the boy
So,
was eating.
We got 7 people watching.
and nobody is
Facebook,
commenting.
and
Everybody's googling right now.
Google.
Go.
Google's like Facebook. It just changed.
Yeah. Stop trying to fix stuff that ain't broken.
Right. Leave it alone.
Well,
So we are down to our last few minutes of the show too.
We
So
got 12 minutes. Yeah.
yeah.
Must
No,
not
we
be no.
don't. We've got 9.
Mustn't be no Italians watching the show.
Apparently not.
man, I've had a good time. It seems
The only
like
thing
time
you
went
need
by
to
let's
worry
go.
about is
Well, that's awesome.
We're going to skull. There it is.
there it goes.
Teeth.
The
Teeth.
teeth.
Oh,
They
my-
will eat every single part of your body except for your teeth.
So what
Your
is the
skull.
bones too?
They won't eat your
Yeah.
skull. They won't eat your skull.
It's something about the enamel and the teeth is what I
What
was
about
told.
your bones?
Yeah, and the mafia always said the head because they always had to go back to get the head. They throw a body in the hog lot, they had to go back and get the head because they won't eat the head.
What about
head
so
and
they
teeth.
eat the bones and all that?
They'll eat all up to here, and the
Oh,
eyeballs
wow.
out, and your
Oh,
ears
yeah.
off, but they won't eat
Yeah.
your teeth or your skull.
You
They
never
need
let
your
a
sausage,
hog
yep.
get you down. They can't turn
Write
the bite,
write Dean down
but
for
they
his
get you
10.
down,
I'm
they'll eat you.
gonna give another one real quick. He's got that Dean.
Dean's got 6 pigs in his living room walls.
Nice.
All right, here's another trivia question for you. What president was known to sleep with men? What president was known to sleep with men?
You
Is
see
he
Joe
gay?
Biden?
No, he ain't president yet.
No, that's little girls.
Yeah, that's anybody.
Oh. So a president we would know?
I'll guarantee you know it. You probably don't know him because you know him, but
I'm just throwing
he
it
was
out
known
there.
to sleep with men.
Harry S. Truman.
Dude, that we do from Missouri. He didn't sleep with no damn man. Man, this is
I'm gonna give this one 20.
You got serious?
Truman's
Come
redneck.
on,
He don't
Google
do
this
that.
one, people. I'm waiting for the answer.
Yeah,
Truman's
I'm
redneck.
curious on this one. I don't even know the answer.
Goose is going to Google.
Yeah, I think I will Google that.
What president
Very
slept
simple.
with man?
You said it's real simple. I wouldn't know. I mean, so,
Is it recent?
but then how many years?
If I tell you, you'll know.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Right there. We got a winner. Ding, 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 ding,
That's
ding.
who I
April.
was going to say.
What?
Abraham
Abe
Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln.
Slept with men.
Really?
Yep.
I thought he slept with Sarah.
Google it. Google it. He slept with men. He always laid in bed with men. Yep. He lay in bed with men. He lay in bed with
During his youth and adulthood.
Yep.
Okay.
That'd be when he was the president.
Yeah. When he's
So,
president. His bodyguard. His bodyguard. Sure did.
Way to go, April.
wow, April, smart.
But I like
Actually,
Dean,
Pimp smart.
I like Dean Cerny's answer
Hmm.
myself.
What do you say?
Yeah.
Obama.
Oh, y'all wild with it.
Anyway, so we are down to the last 7 minutes of the show. So as always, we are going to close the way we normally do. Make sure you guys, we've had a lot of fun tonight. We've talked about being positive. We've been talking about, we know, Dean. We know. We've been talking about laughter and the stuff that we
What, did Dean
put
say
this show
something?
together. Michelle Obama was actually Michael Obama.
Yeah, I've seen some high school pictures. I just don't get into the politics.
But anyway,
But it was one picture.
so-
I gotta say this real quick. Sorry, buddy. It's one picture of her when she's moving. She had a lump right there. She's in a tight dress.
Yeah.
Okay? And everybody swore. She had,
Shit nuts. I seen it too.
either that or she was packing heat. I mean, I don't know.
I don't.
What,
So
what about becoming?
So
Don't it show her having babies? I'm sorry.
That's what happens after you had babies, I
Hey,
guess.
look, I've been hearing this for a while, but I didn't know we was going to
That
go on that subject.
that,
When I
that,
heard
that
about
shit
that
just
too.
fell out. You know, but anyway, guys, you know, this is why we do this show, so that you guys get something to laugh at and
Communicate.
gives you a little bit of a break from the doom and gloom news that is the craziness of this world. So with that being said, guys, please, if you are having issues with post-traumatic stress, depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts, reach out to somebody. We don't want you to become a statistic. Talk to the people in the comments. Talk to us here at the show. We're always willing to listen and give advice if it's needed, or just say something completely stupid to make you laugh. For the Wizard of Odd, for Redneck Pimp, and for Roy Anthony, I am Goose. Much love to all of you guys. We'll see you guys next week. Remember, 9 p.m., Paranormal Nation Radio. Much love, you guys.
Daughter dog ahoy.
Romantic, baby.